I got something to say. SAF Mo, your prison lawyer. SAF Mo, your prison lawyer. I got something to say. SAF Mo, your prison lawyer. PSA, I got something to say. This is a disclosure. The views expressed by the host of I Got Something to Say on social, criminal, and justice do not necessarily reflect those views of our guests. With that said, my personal view on the criminal and justice. This is my social commentary on the criminal and justice system, the state of Minnesota, Minneapolis, St. Paul, and the surrounding areas. You feel me?
But hold up, I got something to say.
Episode 17 of IGSTS. Ron B, what's that is?
I got something to say.
In the GP, what's that is?
Real pick.
Man, SAF Mo, your prison lawyer with my man.
Be in the middle.
And we doing this shit, y'all. Man, yo, episode 17, about to get into it. My man Dave, D-Hall. What do you call it?
All red. All red.
He said Nebraska red or Oklahoma red?
No, he said all red.
All red.
He
back.
He red. He had on red. He's a red.
Devastating. I ain't got no problem with that. We about to come back. We about to hit y'all with a couple of different things. We also about to talk about if you got out of prison. Come on, bro. If you got out of prison, you found out your girl was on fans only. What would you do? Your daughter, she on fans only. What would you do? What would you do? She was sending you bread all through the joint time. You was cashing it. She was sending it. You was spending it. Looking good.
You had no problem with it when you was in there.
But you get out.
Why you got a problem with it?
Now you find out where the money was coming from. And on top of that, she might be fucking one of them friends only. You might be cashing it out for the real.
Throw your hands up.
What you do? What you do? Then we want to talk about just the difference between, because brothers that go to the joint know about it, masturbation and coming out with real sex. Is there a difference?
There is.
Is there a difference?
Trust me.
Between masturbation and real sex?
Trust me, there is.
And I don't know. We're going to talk about it. We're going to break it down. Ron B seems to be the expert.
The hand grip's tighter than
Ron B in the middle seems to be the expert on it. So he's going to take the wheel. He's going to take the wheel on this one, yo. I'm going to sit back and watch. Nah, but we just joking around, fucking around.
Ain't no expert. But the hand is tighter than some of these pussies out here. You know what I'm talking about? You might grab it a little bit tighter.
Hey, Ron B in the middle, you got any names for that?
CP?
No, I was talking about, you say that the hand is tighter than some of these pussies out here. You want to name any names?
No. We ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna put nobody on blast. I'm gonna let them Lucy
let motherfuckers find out for themselves.
Somebody else will find out and let them on blast.
Hey, but yeah, we rocking. I got something to say. Episode 17. Ron B, we are
the voice of the voices, the only voice.
And we'll be right back.
Welcome to I Got Something to Say. I'm SAF Mo, your prison lawyer with my man.
Ron B in the middle.
And we are
The voice of the voiceless.
Let's do this. Alright, let's be ready for man. We got our man, 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 we got our man. He's back. After we put him down, let me get your camera, bro. Let me get your camera. After the success of his first coming to check us out, we bringing him back.
What's up?
Ah, shit, I'm putting all these numbers in. Like it's a bank, like I'm trying to get all this money out. Like this is like, and he got a lot to say today.
Yeah. What?
He got the lot to say today. We had to bring my man's back. He's got the lot to say today. A lot to say today. This your camera, man.
I'm watching.
This your camera, man. You on camera. Let me push record though.
Okay.
Get your this is a video. No, it's video though. I mean it's picture. I gotta get video. See, I just got a picture. He's smiling.
Oh man.
You'll go to video. Let's get him on video.
All right.
How you look? Looking good. Looking good.
I'm feeling good, man. I'm in a good ass mood.
Welcome back to I Got Something to Say. Welcome back.
Thank you.
My man, Dave.
Dave Hall. D-Hall.
Yeah, man.
Right.
He did his episode. It's coming out. It's next up. You know, I'm putting it together right now as we talk. Ron B.
In the middle.
My man.
Okay.
You know.
Shit, man.
How you look good? You look good in your camera? You straight on your camera?
Yeah, I look good.
Make sure all the cameras just show the individuals. So we're going to do something like that. It makes it easier for us to show the individuals. Me and Ron look like we twins today. I'm his big cousin and shit. I'm his big cousin.
You ready no more. You ready no more.
Okay. You can see the difference on the color.
I can't for some reason I can't see the difference.
I can see it.
I can't see the difference.
I can too. The girls are more red, but they don't.
Yeah.
All right. On this episode right here, I don't know. You want to update us to what's going on? Just give us the end. You don't have to. I know the ins and outs.
Okay.
With last episode, what happened?
Right.
You walked up out of here on some business stuff.
Okay, real talk. On the last episode, when we got done with the last episode, it was in December. This cat had broken into my daughter's house and was stalking her and had vandalized her house and had been jumping on her and stuff, but she had been in the process of trying to leave him. So at the end of our episode, I had just got a phone call and I told y'all, I said, man, this is putting me in a position, but my position is in stone. It's what it's going to be. And I remember later that day you called to check on me.
Yeah, I called to check on. In fact, I called you.
I appreciate
like a couple of times.
I really appreciate
because I was worried about you.
Yeah, I really appreciate that because you thought that it could have went totally bad, and I'm glad God is my witness that it didn't. So that's what that is. That's how it started. So
okay,
elaborate on jumping on her. Cause like,
you're going.
Like,
okay,
jumping. People don't know when you say jumping on her, like that it entails like beating on her or anything like that.
Hey man, where I'm from, if it's my family or my daughter, I don't care if you grab her too hard by the arm. That's jumping on her.
Yeah.
Keep your hands to yourself, man.
Yeah.
So he was doing a little bit more than that, but it was never, it got to me late because for some reason, my daughter didn't want to tell me because she knows my history with violence.
Right.
And I've been real, good with curtailing that in my life. I'm back in church and everything. So I think a part of that, when my daughter was afraid to tell me what the situation was because she didn't know what the outcome would be with me dealing with this dude that was putting his hands on her.
Now, she did file like a couple of restraints against this dude to try to keep him at bay. He kept coming around.
Well, that's the thing that day I was here with y'all, he had came around, but he had already been served, I guess, with the paperwork. So he had broke in. We later found out that how he was getting back in. Me and one of the homeboys found out later that he was coming through one of the windows. See, first of all, she didn't talk to me before she got the apartment she got. She moved in on the first level at this house over on West 7th. Over here in St. Paul. So as a dad, I already would have told her, as a young lady, don't do that.
Single?
But 25, yep, she knew what she wanted. She went and got it.
Yep.
And sure enough, this fool had a way in and out of her house, but we didn't know that till I left here that day. When I left here that day, I'm like, he ain't got a key to your house. How he keep getting in here? You didn't give him a key? And she's like, nope, didn't give him a key. So me and my homeboy in the house, and sure enough, we just kind of checking all the traps. And he went to one of the living room windows and popped it off. No, I'm definitely telling a lie on that. That night,
You left here?
when I left here, I'm telling a lie on what happened. That night when we left here, I went to the house and I told my homeboy what was popping. He said, I'm gonna meet you over there. So he met me over there. Me and him ended up sitting up in the house, just rapping and listening to music and talking, having a few, whatever. And I went into her bedroom. I was gonna go to sleep in her bedroom, and he was gonna stay in the living room and just make sure don't nobody come in, because we sent her to my crib. So I'm just laying in the house waiting on this dude to come over so we can understand where he jumping on her and coming in the house.
Right. How you doing?
So sure enough, man, I'm in the living room and we hear, my homeboy heard the fool. I was in the bedroom, the homeboy heard the fool coming in the living room
This
window.
dude bogus.
Yeah,
it's after restraining order.
My goodness, after restraining order, but I'm in the
be
bedroom,
honest, though.
but my homeboy messed up. Because he screamed.
What did he do?
Oh man, he messed up. He screamed in the room, hey Dave, somebody coming through the window. So I jump up out the bedroom, I come running out to the living room. By then, this fool done slid back out the window he was coming on.
Because he realized he was in trouble.
He knew it was more than
two people.
At
At least two motherfuckers.
might be three.
Yeah, might have been. Yeah, he might. Yeah.
So he's
got
got
smart. Yeah.
I mean, he gets ghost real quick. So when I hit the door, by the time I come through the living room, I hit the door. We come out the front door. I'm looking, man, it's just ghost time. It's about 3 a.m, man. It's just cold and nobody around. I'm just looking, just hoping to see some breath. I'm just doing some private eye like he gotta be around here. I'm looking because it's cold, I'm thinking, I don't see something come behind the
He gonna
tree.
leave some kind of trail.
But it wasn't. So,
Yeah,
but
you
that's
got lucky
it.
that night.
Right, we went to the window, and when we went to the window, it was fresh snow, but it was fresh tracks right up to the window. So we go back in the house. That's how we found out. That's what I'm saying. We popped open the window. This fool done broke the locks in the window. So he can come and go as he
He
wants.
ain't got no motherfucking job.
Man,
This
dude's a
motherfucker.
bum.
I'm just saying, he's spending all this time
man.
doing all
Yeah,
this
man.
foolishness.
Yeah, man.
Go out and get you a motherfucking job, man. You know what I'm saying?
So he done made it so he can come and go as he wants. But we didn't know that's how he was getting in. So he basically told on himself that night.
Right,
so
right.
we ended up, Jerry, putting some stuff in front of the window that he had rigged where he can come back in. That's how we found out about the window, because he was coming through the window. But I told my homeboy, man, you were supposed to drag him in the
Yeah,
house.
you would have been quiet. Man. Don't be like, don't get good.
He should
Get in. Let him get to the refrigerator making that
He
sandwich.
got shot.
Yeah,
He got shot.
This
Your homeboy got shot.
What's supposed to happen? Buddy was supposed to go in the house, make him a sandwich. As soon as he set that refrigerator door, you supposed to be standing behind him.
Homeboy got shot.
His head.
Homeboy got
Brakes off
shot.
that
He got scared. He sitting in the house knowing something finna happen. Knowing something finna happen.
No,
He
everybody
got
say
shot.
that. Everybody
When
say
he
that.
finally came through the window, he like,
And I say he saved Buddy life that night.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
saved his life.
You
He was
don't know
walking
what
the
it
dead.
is,
He
but it was
was
bad.
then.
It was
What
bad.
y'all was gonna do to him.
Yeah, I was
Gonna
gonna
beat
be
his
bad.
ass, piece his ass up.
So all the
Everything
homies,
happened for a reason.
all the homies say what you said.
Everything
He
happened
wasn't
for a
warning
reason.
me. He was warning that nigga. He like, hey,
Get out of here. Get the running.
Your homeboy,
He
your
saved
homeboy
his
had a
life.
caramel
He
sauce.
saved
I don't know
He
what
saved
he said,
his
but
life.
he saved us all the
He
problems.
said,
I believe everybody.
because he was definitely in the wrong. He done broken into.
Yeah.
He
You
done
still
broken into.
stalking.
You got a restraining order.
Right, you coming back. Her dad's here with his homeboy listening to music.
Yeah.
It was that
It
night.
was bad.
So
Bad.
Then I get a call the next day from his mom. Well, they didn't call me, they called Amaya and her mom and said, look, he called and he knows that Amaya's dad was at the house. He don't want that beef.
don't
And
want
he
the
also and also he knows the police is after him. We decided to send him to Des Moines. And I told you that.
Yeah.
I said, man, they
That's
should
when
be
you
my account.
updated me up on.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I
where we
said.
was
We
with
finally
that.
got a phone call. You said, hey,
He was gone.
he gone.
And I was cool with that.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I said, nobody wants to see somebody go to jail. I mean, people
Right.
do
That's
stupid
the
shit.
truth.
I done been there. It just, you made.
You been in jail, you know how it is.
Yeah, man, you make dumb decisions and you hope that you can recover from them decisions. Sometimes them decisions end your ass locked up. So I was hoping, okay, you done shipped off to Des Moines, you might be in good shape.
Right.
They're still after you over these little domestics, but I ain't after you.
You're right. Just so I said when I talked to you, I was like, he should have stayed his ass.
You had mercy on him though.
Yeah, but
You had mercy on him. You had a sound mind and say, you know what,
Just
man?
go.
Just leave and leave my daughter alone.
Yeah,
that's all I want. That's all I want.
Just
my
leave.
family
Just
alone.
leave.
Yeah, just leave my family alone. You hurt my daughter. It's not working out.
Mm-hmm.
Go mature somewhere. Go somewhere mature.
Yeah.
So now what to like?
But it was yesterday.
What?
It was yesterday.
Yesterday.
So we're gonna
fast forward.
We're gonna fast forward.
We think I'm like good. He in Iowa. He done
all
took
of us thought
Yeah,
that.
I'm saying it's good. It's over with. He's smart. He done got away.
So fast forward. So I get a call. My daughter called me. What was it been Monday of this week? And he had came back to town and he had called her job that she was working at making threats. So her job let her go and fired her. Yeah, man.
This is stupid. This
Can't make it up.
Whoa.
So she calls me and she's like, Dad, I don't have a job. Can I work with you this week? You know, I own my painting company. So I said, yeah, just come to work with me. So she started coming to work with me. I was paying her daily. But the people we work for, that I do my contracts for, I talked them into giving my daughter the contract to where all she do is come into the apartments as people move out and she clean them and she just gets a flat rate per apartment. So I then hustled up a deal for her that she ain't got to work for nobody else here. You're going to be making good money in my house. We'll figure it out. And not only did she get that job, they told her, well, we need a caretaker and it's full time and you get benefits and everything. So the lady's giving my daughter all this plug just this week.
Beautiful.
She had lost her job. Here she is. She didn't recover. I told her, I said, look, man, I said, you're getting a fresh start. I said, this dude's trying to come back in your life and already messed your life up. I said, do not, mark my words. I said, do not let this fool know where you work.
This knucklehead.
I said, do not bring this fool out here. I said, because I work out here too, and these people won't give you a chance to make some good money.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna fast forward to yesterday. I'm painting a unit, and I get a call from her mom, and she's like, you need to get to the house. Old boy's outside. So I'm thinking, oh, boy's outside of my house. I'm like, he's where? She's like, no, I don't think you understand me. He's outside. I said, outside where? My house? She says, yeah, he's outside. He jumped into Maya's car. She didn't know what to do. She drove here before she got on the highway. He punched her in the mouth. She pulled up here and ran in the house with the keys, and he locked himself in the van. He's outside the house right now.
It's crazy, man.
And now this is the thing all of us talk about is, you know, felons and people with the legal system, everything else. I know me. I do have.
Stop for a second. What at that particular time? What was you thinking?
Was I thinking, here we go again, because I know my temperament and I know this is my family. And the first thing I thought was, you're not going to do this to my family. I mean, the whole me going to jail never really encountered my psyche until after everything transpired and the police came up.
Yep.
That's when I said, fuck, here, I know my criminal history.
Yep.
Here this shit goes.
Yeah.
And that's sort of where I was at, and that's sort of what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Because it's that decision factor that nobody really talks about. Because what we hit on when we was just talking was the fact that no matter an average Joe don't have to make that decision. He's gonna defend his daughter.
Never. And he's going to get an award. They're going to have him on Channel 7, man. They're going to have him
He's a hero. He gonna turn into a hero.
Man,
turn into a hero.
daughter was getting beat up and dad came out and saved the day. They're going to give him a cake.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
But
That's
as
the truth.
convicted
But when you
felons,
got that felony on
as
you,
convicted felons,
Yeah.
we can't.
Why do I have to
Save our
decide? Why do
children.
I have to decide if my daughter should get beat up by this fucking punk
period.
and not be like, that's my daughter. I'm about to go defend her because apparently this motherfucker don't get the message.
Right.
And the cops come in an hour later.
Yeah, I told you it took 15 minutes for them to get there.
They come in an hour later to pick my daughter up and take her to the hospital.
10, 15 minutes, your
That's a
daughter's
lifetime.
dead.
Yeah.
Your daughter's
Yeah.
dead.
That's a lifetime.
She's dead.
Lifetime. If
She's
I wasn't
dead.
if I wasn't working there, what was going to happen next? Was he going to go kick in the door? Was he going to wait for her to get back in the car? Was it
Yep. And the whole job situation, yep, they're clowning.
again at her new job?
Yeah.
Now this is her new
She
job.
about to lose another job. So, I mean, come on, man. How much does she have to lose to deal with this idiot for you to step in and solve the problem?
And for your lady listeners, I really want y'all to pay attention to this conversation, man. Because she was afraid to tell her family. And that's what these punks do. They intimidate a woman to the fact that they think that they gonna do something to you, but they ain't gonna do
better
shit.
tell you that.
They ain't gonna do shit, because then when they're dealing with another man,
if you tell your family
there you
something,
go.
I'm gonna kill your ass.
I'm gonna kill your ass.
Yeah.
Real, when I got up on his ass, like, he wasn't saying all that.
Yeah, he was. What did he say? We friends.
He told me I was his friend. I told you the story. Did I also tell you I'm not going to go all the way into what happened to him?
Yeah, I'm just saying that.
But
when you start whipping his ass,
when he got
some
done,
sense, real quick.
Yeah, I snatched him up out the fucking truck.
Yeah.
Just yesterday, man, and held this motherfucker to the police.
Yeah, to the police.
Yeah, and he got to telling me after I held him down and fucked him all the way off. Oh man, Dave, you understand? I said, I don't understand the motherfucking thing.
Shit.
The fuck you mean? Excuse me.
One thing I understand. Only thing I understand is you beating on my daughter.
Yeah.
You putting your hands on my daughter. You put her life in jeopardy.
I personally think he got off light.
Then
The
he
fact
told
that
me-
he's in the jail.
Then he told me we friends. I told you what he said about
Yeah. He kept saying, yo, I love you. Like that's gonna get you.
Remind me, they do shit but piss me off more, because it remind me of that. Remember Rocky? Adrian. He was singing on like that. He was like, Amaya, I love you. I grabbed him. I said, man, I guarantee you, the next time you tell Amaya you love her, and I'm sitting right here on top of you, I'm gonna break every rib in your body, boy.
Yeah.
And guess what he decided then? He didn't love her.
He didn't love her. It was a thin line.
If he really loved her, he might have said it. He might have looked at me and said, "But I do."
Yeah.
He didn't say none of that.
Yeah, you got his ass together.
You better not.
I personally, like I keep saying, I think he got off lightly.
Yeah.
By him. He had an opportunity. You gave him a break. He was in Iowa. He could have stayed his ass there.
That's where he
decided to bring his ass back up in here. Now, most dads would have put him where he needed to be.
There you go.
Cause now you done hit my daughter, you done victimized her, she done lost her job because of you, she done did all this shit because of your ass. Now you basically, you making her, you in her head, making her feel as though, you know, she's doing through all these issues, depression,
What it is.
upset.
There's a syndrome, they say it is. I never thought my daughter would have it. She's 25. Dude, she's going to school to be a psychologist. She's probably one of the smartest people I know as far as now. And I ain't saying that because she's my daughter. I got 3 kids. I got a great older dude that's doing nationwide stuff. I told you.
Yeah, you was telling us about that.
And then I got her, and then I got a 16-year-old. All my kids are pretty well grounded, and she understands what we as family, how we get down. So I never would have seen this coming. I'm telling you, it was a shock when I heard in December that he was even doing anything. Because first of all, I thought to myself, did she even tell him who her father is? I'm not tooting my own horn, but you would think a motherfucker would have, a person would have common sense to say, well, her dad ain't really wrapped too tight. He's going to take care of his family.
I'm so mad about this whole situation.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm so mad about this whole situation. I wish they let him go right now, and I'll be right there at the door when they let him go, and just choke his ass out and just take him to the edge of death right now.
You know how hard
You know
it
what
was.
I'm saying?
You know
Yeah,
how hard
just-
it was for me just not to. I had him dead to the wrong. I'm telling you, man. When the police came, I literally had to get up off him, put my hands in the air, and point at him and say, "Look, this is a situation, man." When the police finally came, I told you it took 15 minutes. He got frostbite on his face, though. Tell
He
you
deserved
that because his face was in the snow for the whole 15 minutes.
Yeah.
He deserved way more than
While
that.
the people was on the way. These are facts.
Yeah.
And then this is the best part. He wanted to leave. He wanted to leave with handcuffs and sirens, and he did. But it was in an ambulance.
He got what he had coming to him.
On me. So that's what he had coming to
He
him.
didn't get enough. He didn't get enough. He didn't get enough.
No, that was enough, man. You don't want
Here we go.
I still wish I would have just pummeled him a couple times, but guess what? That means that then if the police would have got there and all his jaws is broke because I didn't just straight destroyed him, then they would have been like, dude, you was straight punching him and punching him and punching him. I just knew in my heart I couldn't do that because I've been in a situation.
That's when the criminal charges was
That's when the criminal charges come. I only knew I could hold him and wait for the police to come, and I was begging him, dude, to do something. I was like, dude, just do something, man.
No,
I was talking to him, but see, you can beat up on a woman. Here you is with another man, and I'm an older man.
Yeah.
He got me I'm 52 years old. This is a young punk. He's 28 years old. You supposed to have enough strength to whoop my ass, I guess.
Yeah.
You jumping on a woman, but now look at you. You're cowering and begging for love.
Pussy ass nigga.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like I said, this thing gonna play itself out. Hopefully, the young cat wises up, and figures out if this ain't that, he don't want this, and move on with his life. I hope, I pray that
I feel sorry for him.
Comes to the understanding, and he moves on with his life, and he gets some understanding about himself.
Ultimately, what I hope is
that your daughter, because like women play a big part in this. And sometimes women have so much love for a person that they go back.
You know what, man?
They go back. And I ultimately hope that your daughter says, you know what, this is the breaking point, I'm not going back.
You know what's fucked up,
I'm
though?
done.
You know what's fucked up, though? They say that women look for dudes to remind them of
their father.
There you go. I always kind of been a bad boy, man. And she knew that growing up. She watched it. She grew up in Omaha around my man, we got big family, man. And we fuck with gangsters, man. It's the fucking facts. So she was allowed to watch all this stuff, and it was normalized when we was younger, man. So I think some of this stuff that I allowed to be normalized that I know right now my heart is downright wrong, then molded her to be more acceptance of bullshit. Yeah. Like she accepted his bullshit because she didn't see people in my family accept bullshit now. Yeah. I hope I never let her ever think that it's okay for a man to put his hands on a woman. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't see me and her mama cussing each other out. She didn't see me not be faithful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if she's seeing all this shit and still forgiving me as her dad, normal to her. There you go. It's normal to her, and now it is. So I ain't saying I take the blame because I've taught her don't do that. But this is almost like telling your kids don't do drugs or don't cuss. They ain't gonna do it until you ain't around.
Well, the thing about it too, you know, I was saying, you know, how I look at it is being a father and giving her that information. You know, you can tell a person the stove is hot, they might touch the stove. Yeah. Now they know the stove is hot. But as a father, you at least gave her the instructions. So now she knows she crossed that line. Now she know how to get back. She know, like, I ain't gonna, like Ron was saying, Ron B in the middle was saying, maybe she doesn't go as far as going to see him again because she's seen it play itself out. Right. She know the ending to the story.
Because I seen women in the same situation go and bail the dude out after they called the police on him. I seen them go and visit him after this happened. You know what I'm saying? And stick by their side and go to court and say, he didn't do it. He didn't do what y'all say he did. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that this is the point where she says, my daddy almost went to jail.
Almost risked his life.
Risked his life.
His life.
Yeah.
Because they would have got your ass straight together.
Yeah.
If they had
with my record.
With your record. Yep. They would have got you straight together. Yeah.
You know, I did want to say this too, because man, I ain't gonna hide behind nothing but the truth. And this is this, man. When I was just saying, how somebody can pick somebody like their dad, there was a point in my life that I thought it was cool to push and shove on motherfucking women and grab them. And that, to this day, I regret. I don't have a lot of regrets. That's one of the regrets I ever thought that I wouldn't regret when I thought it was cool. I didn't think it was cool, but I grew up under uncles that thought that was something to do to a lady, man. There ain't nothing like that. Putting your hands on a woman because somebody put they obviously on my daughter or my mama.
No
it's gonna
woman deserves to have their hands put on.
So I even put myself out there and say, man, it was a point in my life, you know, a long time ago. But the point being, it didn't happen, man.
Right.
And who am I? And that's the thing that pains me the most with this situation is because here I am tearing this dude up. Somebody, mom and daddy probably should have did that to me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm getting? That's
the truth. The truth.
But see,
I'm gonna stand on that. I'm gonna stand on that. You tell them the truth.
And what man to even put himself out there like that? I mean, because that's just making me vulnerable to ridicule. But at the end of the day, I asked for forgiveness and I found a way.
And at the end of the day, you had enough discipline not to ever kill him. Not to kill him.
I don't touch people.
Because you had all the right to kill him, all the will to kill him, the rage in your head, him putting his hands on your daughter. I don't know what I would have did.
He was dead to wrong. You're not listening.
I don't know what I would have did.
He had nowhere to move.
He was dead to the wrong. Period.
The thing about it is, like I said, it's that cycle, and you was able to break the cycle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, through this, everybody learns a lesson. Yeah. You learned a lesson about yourself.
Definitely.
Daughter learned a lesson about herself. Yeah. Buddy may learn a lesson about himself. Maybe everybody become better people.
I think so, because I learned self-respect. I mean, self-discipline and respect, because even when I was doing it, probably the older me might have really took it to a whole nother level.
Right.
You know
I can see it. I can see it too.
The younger you.
But I weighed the consequences and the pros and the cons, and I told him, even when I told him to get out the car, he He did not want to get out the car. I said, hey, dude, you can either deal with me or you can deal with the police. So when he got out the car, he should have just dealt with me, but he tried to cower up again and tough guy it out. So now you kind of run into a couple trucks and shit, you know.
Took his ass to the hands of death. You took his ass to the hands of death.
Well, you said, yeah,
I
somebody
didn't never punch you now.
Hopefully he's scared straight right now.
He is.
Hopefully he's scared straight right now.
Yeah, he's sitting in the county.
Oh, well, they locked him up.
He's sitting in the county.
No. What I mean by scared straight, like, I'm gonna tell you something. Like, when I was like 13 years old, 12, 13 years old, me and my foster brother, we broke into a house. And we stole some guns and jewelry and stuff like that. And on our way out of the house, somebody had stole a car and crashed it into a drug dealer's car. They were driving up and down this alley.
Go ahead.
I got something to say.
One more time.
I got something to say.
One more time with some attitude.
I got something to say.
Looking for the people who stole the car.
The police was?
No,
Okay,
the drug dealers.
Yeah, okay.
The drug dealers was. And we were on our way running from breaking into this house. We ain't had nothing to do with what happened. And my foster brother, he was a track star. He could run fast as Kimbo Slice. He was fast as hell. He got away. Well, when his car was driving up and down this alley, they seen me and they grabbed me. They caught me and threw me in the backseat of this car and drove me back to the scene of the accident. And they slammed me down on the grass and said, look what you did to my car, little nigga. Look what you did to my car, little nigga. I said, I didn't do this. I don't know what you're talking about. But only thing they had was rage in their mind. And they said, you did this to my, I'm finna blow your motherfucking brains out, little nigga. And he pulled out a gun and he put it to my head. I'm 12, 13 years old. He put it to my head and he said, little nigga, I'm finna blow your brains out. Look what you did to my motherfucking car. And this lady saved my life. His girlfriend saved my life. She came out, she said, babe, I got the police on the line right now. They on the way. And that stopped him from killing me. I was scared straight from that point on. I never broke into another house or nothing from that point on.
Yeah.
Never.
You had to change your ways.
Ever. I changed my ways.
Maybe he did, because I'm telling you, man, I told you they carted him off. That's 100. They took him, the stuff happened yesterday about noon. Because it was 11 o'clock when I got the first text. So it all went down right about noon. They took him to the hospital about noon. They didn't check him out of the hospital until 10 at night. So I don't know what happened to him. I really, when they scooped him off.
I pray to God he's scared straight.
He is.
Even if not, he ain't scared straight. He also know he got a mountain of legal shit to deal with. Now, why wouldn't you have just stayed in Des Moines, man?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Got you a job. Go mess with you.
Stayed out of the way.
Go somewhere. You free. You didn't have this situation now. Now you got a bunch of shit you got to deal with. You was free.
Sitting in jail whooped. I'm telling you, he's whooped. So he's in jail. So all this is swole up. I think he got frostbite on his face.
But you telling me too, he got all these legal situations.
Oh man, he's done.
You got all that domestic violence stuff comes with registry.
Oh, stolen car. They got him on a stolen car.
Kidnapping or whatever. Yeah. You know, whatever they want to put up against him, because now you got a female in the car.
I left that part out. He told her she couldn't get out. That's kidnapping. I didn't even really think about that.
That's kidnapping.
We won't know what his charges are.
Register for that shit. He got all these issues he's got to deal with. You got to register. If you right now, if you get in the car with me,
and you say, I want to get out.
You can't get out this car.
And that's what he told
me. And I take off. And you call the police and police get up. And you can't. You don't have to do physical nothing. It's the fact that I'm telling you, I'm not allowing you to get out the car there on your own free will.
That's kidnapping.
That's kidnapping in the state of Minnesota.
That's sad. Because I don't know what he getting charged with. We'll find out, because it's the weekend. She told me they hold him on his warrants, but he has pending charges. So Monday he has court.
You'll see.
I'm going to court. You think I ain't going to court?
They'll ring. Be right up in there with your gas shirt on. With your gas shirt.
Yeah, I was there.
Gas shirt.
Yeah, what?
Let's sit right there and see if these people gonna do what they claim they want to do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
She's a young black girl. Let's see how
see how the system play out. I want to know.
See,
tell me.
I'm gonna keep you up now. Think about that.
Think about how the
system
system
number
gonna play out.
25. Let's see how much they press this.
How the prosecutor goes hard for this black female, and I'm gonna tell you, it looks different.
Well, I'm gonna keep you up on it.
Yeah, I want to break on this and come back. I got a conversation I want to play, and I want us to talk about it a little bit, just the vibe on it, because we've all been in the joint, and I want to bring it. I want to talk about it. Ron B, we are
Voice of the voiceless.
Let's go to break.
It's Ron, the other half where I got something to say. I got something to say. Shout out to the convicted fellas out here doing better than me.
We still live, guys. So just whatever. We still. This camera right here is shooting live.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah,
Be yourself.
I try to be yourself. Still want to watch my language.
Authentic.
Yeah, that's cool though.
When you come to the situation about the father and a daughter situation,
that's hard.
I'm gonna be emotional about it.
Yeah,
Ron B, can you put that back?
Yeah, but you're right about that. That part.
Because I can't. Whatever you did, I would have felt justified. Because you can't tell me, and no matter what the consequences are, I'm gonna be there because you're not gonna put your hands on my daughter, and you're not gonna sit around here and harass and threaten her and make her feel like she got to be afraid.
Did you hear this week what happened down? I forgot where it was. It was 3 brothers. The stepdaddy was molesting their
I heard about that. I heard about somebody talking about how they killed him.
They killed him. They beat him to death. Yeah. And they charged all them kids. There was some kids. The kids jumped the stepdaddy. There was raping.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I gotta go to the bathroom.
That's true. That was just
happened.
I seen it on my newsfeed.
It was three boys. They beat his ass. They beat him to death.
Yeah. Them fucking kids did what they supposed to do.
They need a fucking award. That's their sister.
They need to be heroes.
Fucked up. Don't you think that's fucked up?
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
They charged them all with murder, man.
That's bullshit.
All 3 of them.
That's bullshit.
3 boys.
That's what the fuck was they? What the fuck was they supposed to do?
When we get done, we gotta Google.
What the fuck was they supposed to do?
My sister just came to me and said, "You been fucking with her, and you ain't even our family or our dad, nigga. You was just fucking our mama."
What was they supposed to do? Defend them. That's it. That's what they did. Let me tell you what happened that night. Right here in this apartment.
No. Just start from.
Okay, I'm gonna start from Jessica.
The initial. If you want to start on camera, we can start on camera.
Well, I can do that.
I want to hear this because it's interesting.
I'm gonna play. Let me play what I got and let Ron explain to you. And then the conversation is the topic of this next segment is. Welcome back to I Got Something to Say. The conversation is: can a convicted black man, not a felon, just a convicted black man, felon, whatever you want to say, can a relationship between a convicted black male and a victimized white woman exist? Now, but
what was she victimized?
No, he's gonna tell you.
She victimized with domestic violence. She's a white woman that only been with black men throughout her whole life.
Here we go to say domestic violence shit.
No, but we gonna try to put some context to this because this is serious because the situation is that we come into the situation. We moved away. Now I'm glad your daughter's situation came up because this was a personal example of how things play itself out. Okay. But there's also other situations that occur
where it seems to be systemic, or it seems to be chronic, or it seems to be ongoing on a regular basis. And the common denominator is a female.
Right. But do you think the white woman, remember we was just talking about want the bad boy syndrome? Where's her daddy? You know, they got fucked up dads too.
Well, this woman,
we gonna play it out.
This woman is a white privileged woman. She understands her white privilege.
Oh man, they're the most dangerous. I don't care.
We gonna let's have this discussion on camera because
they're dangerous.
because when we first came into this conversation, we were not privileged to this information at all.
Not at all.
We not that at all.
Not at all.
They're dangerous, man. That white privilege is dangerous, period.
Yeah.
But a white woman with privilege, Emmett Till, baby.
And she understands it.
Understands it.
She uses it.
That's the
advantage.
They teach them that
She
when
turns
they're kids.
it on and
They
turns
teach
it
them that
off.
when they're kids. They teach
You
them that.
ever met a white woman that like no hood people, and like she could talk hood, but then she could get in the boardroom and talk boardroom?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
They all do that.
They know how to turn it on and turn it off.
You're around enough black men. You're around enough black men. I don't care how white you think you are. Mm-hmm. You're gonna pick up on some slang and some hustle.
Exactly.
Especially if you're in the hood.
Yeah.
It's facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And she's only been with black men throughout her whole life.
I mean, I got one that double crossed me pretty bad. I mean, got me in the jam. You know what I'm saying? But it was the white privilege. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm an equal opportunity.
Here's the conversation right here. This is Ron recording. He's talking to me now. He's not talking. It's me and him.
That's my homeboy I'm talking about.
So my Uncle Fine.
What you didn't know is I've been fucking Kelsey.
Kelsey's the what? Female.
I've been fucking Kelsey.
Is this the same bitch y'all fucking with?
I've been fucking. It's the first girl from our first podcast.
She was on our podcast.
It started about 2.5 weeks
So y'all both fucking Kelsey?
No, just me.
Like the second day or first day after I got done with that COVID shit, I started fucking her. We've been talking on the phone the whole time. Like, from when we did her interview and everything, you know, we've been talking on the phone. And, anyway, right after I got done with the COVID shit, she came over. And, she had some liquor that night. I understand now why she go through the shit that she go through. Let me elaborate on that. She, that night she came over. She was sitting out here. She cooked for me and her and stuff, and we ate and stuff like that. Then Uncle Fire came home. Uncle Fire came here, and him and Kelsey, they drink their little smeared off shit. They like that shit. I don't drink that shit. That shit tastes too much like rubbing alcohol. So they sitting here drinking and stuff like that, and I'm sitting here drinking what I drink with them. But then I look at the clock. I'm like, damn, I gotta go to bed. I'm tired. I gotta go to work in the morning. I'm gonna go upstairs and go to bed. I tell Kelsey, I said, I'm gonna go upstairs and go to bed. You coming up here? She's like, I'll be up there in a minute. I'm sitting down here and drink and talk with Uncle Fire. I said, okay, no problem. So they stay down here and they talk for a long time. I took a shower, went to bed, went to sleep, woke up. They still down here talking. I wake up, I come down here and I get her and I tell her, I say, come upstairs, man. I'm ready to go to bed. She said, okay, boom. She come upstairs. That's the first night. Now, she come over here last night. It's her second night spending the night over here. She come over here last night, and the same thing happened. But except she ain't cooked no food. But me, her, and Uncle Fire, we down here drinking and talking and stuff like that. And then I look at the clock and I'm like, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to work in the morning. She said, I'm gonna sit down here for a little while and talk to Uncle Fire. I go upstairs, I take a shower, I go to bed. I wake up a couple hours later. They still out here talking. I look out the window and look down. They still out here talking. Lights on, TV on, they got music playing, and they talking. They having a good time.
There ain't that much talking in the world now.
I tell her to come upstairs. She said, I'll be up there in a minute. I lay down. I go to sleep. I wake up
They keep
again.
here talking. They just talking about it.
I hear the music. I look out the window, and it's completely dark down here. Like, yeah, what the fuck going on downstairs?
Ain't no talking.
Downstairs. Instead of I'm turning on no lights or nothing. I just come downstairs.
Coming down the stairs. Coming down the stairs.
I hit the light when I get into the same room.
Can you stop
Like roaches. Like roaches.
Guess what I see?
Like roaches.
They like this.
Ass and elbows.
They like this.
He said, "What I said? Hey, is she looking? Was she looking for him?" I said, "What are you doing?"
They both standing right here. Face to face. He right here. She right there. They face to face like this. About to kiss.
Like you said, what you see? Elbows and assholes?
I wish. Pause it.
Man, she just a chick, man. She just a man.
I wish.
I don't even know the chick.
We. This is all I wanted to get to. Go ahead.
I wish.
I don't need a backstory.
I wish that I would have had enough discipline to say, you know what, just wait and see what's gonna happen.
You didn't. You ran in.
He walked. It was just
The rage in my head.
you like the nigga that
The
wanted
rage in my head. The rage in my head said,
I would've
go down there and see what's happening right now. The rage in my head.
Oh.
I rushed
You
down
only
the
been
stairs.
seeing her for how long? How long you been seeing her?
2 weeks.
Oh, that ain't shit.
Yeah, no, but he got that. Go get some backstory to
All
it.
right, now
Now,
let me get
Uncle
the
Fire.
backstory.
Now, tell him about the situation.
Let me get the backstory. Uncle Fire is my friend that I grew up with in Florida.
Right, how to get
His mama is my mama. My mama is his mama.
that's
We
fine.
ate at the same tables. We slept in the same beds. We wore some of the same shoes and clothes and everything. We went to school together and everything. We the same age. Me and him. Now, he caught a life sentence.
Oh,
he caught a life sentence down in Florida.
So you was helping him get on his feet.
He caught a life sentence down in Florida. This didn't happen by choice or anything like that. Well, when he caught his life sentence in Florida, 13 years into his sentence, President Obama commuted his sentence and got him out.
It was over.
He came up here about 2 months ago.
Okay.
Moved up here with his brother. Now, I moved his brother up here in 1996.
Y'all remember that?
Okay.
And his brother been doing good ever since. He's married now, got a daughter that's grown, going to college.
Working the same job for a long time.
Working the same job for a long time and everything. His brother is up here doing good.
Right.
He moved up here with his brother. I didn't know that he was here. His brother got him a job working at the same factory he's been working at for the last 5 years. I get wind that he's here. I go out there to the house in Grove Heights. And I tell him about my podcast. And I explain to him what's going on with the podcast.
Right.
He said, I said, would you want to tell your story on the podcast and tell us like about your commutation and everything? He said, no. I don't get on social media. I don't do that shit. I said, okay, no problem. This was on a Friday. Saturday, I go and pick him up. I drive him around St. Paul. Show him a good time. I take him to Sweeney's down the street. Shout out to Sweeney's. Sweeney's is a great place where everybody knows his name. It's like Cheers.
I like it there.
I took him to Billy's.
I fuck with Billy's.
When I took him to Billy's, I find out that they need a cook.
You gave him a job.
I get him a job at Billy's. He quit after 2 weeks.
He didn't like cooking?
He quit after 2 weeks. He can't get along with the people. He institutionalized. He fucked up.
You know, and that happens, bro. So okay, he quit.
He's fucked up. So he continues working the job out there with his brother. He ended up quitting that job.
Oh man.
Well, but the thing about it, he was having a lot of issues with supervision,
with himself,
with
himself.
He was, it was a lot. When he was just, like I say, he's fresh out. He's having a lot of jobs. I understand his issues. But yeah, okay. But the thing about it, I was telling you about how you would talk to a female and he would want to talk to the same female.
Right. No, hold on. I'm getting there.
They do that all the time.
I'm just getting
I want to tell you the whole story.
Yeah.
So anyway, before all of this, me and Mo have our first podcast with this female that's a school teacher She was a Minneapolis school teacher at the time.
Okay.
And she's only been with black men in her whole life. She's a Caucasian female.
Right.
And she's only been with black men in her whole life.
Right.
She's never been with a white man, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
She's always been in abusive relationships and stuff like that.
Right.
She was in an abusive marriage. She was in an abusive, after her marriage, she was in an abusive relationship with another black man. And she ran away and went to Michigan to run away from this abusive relationship. 3-4 months later, she comes back. At the time, I'm just getting out of prison and I'm living at this girl house that's her friend. I'm paying $400 a month rent to sleep on the couch because I just got out of prison.
Right.
I'm saving up my money, trying to get my own shit and get my own shit together.
Right.
I'm sleeping on the couch. Well, at the same time, I'm having sexual relations with this girl, with her friend.
So you was fucking her and her girlfriend?
I've known her friend. No, I've known her friend since 1991.
Right, but you was fucking the friend, right?
I was fucking her friend.
So then you start fucking her too, right?
Whoa. We ain't get there yet. We ain't get there yet.
I'm kind of getting there.
Yeah. So listen.
Watch it.
So listen.
Watch it.
This in March of last year. March, I get done with the halfway house. I'm paying rent for 2 months. I paid rent for 2 months there. And I'm paying rent to live there and stuff like that. And on my second month there, she comes back from Michigan. Her friend, the girl friend, comes back from Michigan. Well, I wake up, the girl that I'm fucking, that I'm living with, she leaves and goes to work at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, every morning.
Right.
I wake up one morning to get ready. I don't have to be at work until 11 at my job.
Right.
And I wake up one morning, I get up, I got my boxers on, and I look out in the living room, and I see this piece of meat just sitting on the couch, just laying on the couch. It's a ham hock just laying out there
So y'all fucked.
from up under the cover.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all fucked.
Thick ass.
She did that on purpose. So
I'm
y'all
like, damn. I want to fuck her right now. You know, we wake up horny every morning.
Okay.
So we wake up horny every morning. Mm-hmm. And I look at this shit, I'm like, damn. Another thought crosses my mind. The other thought crossed my mind, like, I got to get out of here. I got to leave this house. She got this girl standing here. I'm going to end up ruining my relationship, my friendship with this girl if I fuck this girl. Because I'm going to end up fucking her. Mm-hmm. In my mind, I knew I was going to fuck her one day. In my mind, I knew I was going to fuck her. You probably could have fucked them both. Right, I was already fucking the other girl. But I knew that I was going to fuck her one day. I knew it for a fact.
So been in this situation.
So fast forward a little bit. That day, I left that house after I took a shower. Now I'm driving around this neighborhood right here, where I live at right now. And I see a for rent sign down there. I got some money saved up from when I was in prison and stuff like that, and from saving my money in the halfway house and stuff like that. I called a number. I get the interview. They give me the walkthrough. I walk through this apartment right here. Right. And they tell me I got the apartment. They approve me for it and everything. I get the apartment. I get out of there before I end up even fucking the girl.
Right.
But there's a backstory. The girl tells me about her relationship with men and stuff like that. And then me and Mo, we talk about our podcast and how we want to start the podcast and stuff like that. So she ended up being our first interview.
Right.
And we had the little interview with her and we did we did the thing with her. Like we did her first interview and talked about her domestic violence situation and all that, Me and the girl ended up staying in contact with each other. I got her phone number, she got my phone number. Fast forward about, 4 or 5 months?
Yeah.
4 or 5 months? I'm still in contact. Mo is like, fuck her because she drunk, she acts stupid,
yeah. My problem is that I start seeing a pattern. Yeah. She tells us a story and she doesn't fill in all the dots, right? But it's still, you can sort of put it together and you kind of like, okay, well, you might want to stay away from that. Yeah. The puzzle doesn't make sense.
So I was like, it don't make sense. Like all these situations, she's the common factor.
Yeah,
it's like
it was everybody else's fault all the time.
Everybody's ever fault, and then every time these situations happen, she gonna call the police or police get involved.
Yeah, you're the common denominator.
Yeah, police gets involved with this, and this is domestic violence, and the police gets involved. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, this is hot shit. So I asked him today. I said, even after, okay, I go back to you, because this is where we get to can a convicted individual, convicted black male, because she only messes with certain individuals, and that's the common denominator. And she always is the victim.
Right.
We are the individuals who are
Karen.
We are vulnerable.
Karen.
We are vulnerable at the time.
Karen.
Whether
that's her MO though. That's her MO.
Well, yeah, because I'm getting to that. Whether we in prison, whether we homeless, whether we on a corner, and that's why I think personally she took offense to what those females said, because Ron go out one night at Billy's and get 2 females. This sort of happened. It was serendipity. We didn't plan this, but when we get done with her episode, Ron goes out to Billy's and he starts asking the question: why do white females
stand by
black males? Why they in prison?
It just happened.
It just happened.
Just
trying to say
take care of black men in prison more than black women.
Desperate. They way more desperate than us. They way more desperate, and they so ready to prove a point that they would do anything to prove a point.
Wait, we did it, but it just happened. So what happened is the black females, as soon as Ron asked the question, black females say they desperate.
Okay.
Desperate.
Say that white females are desperate.
They're desperate. And she goes on. She's desperate. They just picking up these dudes. Nobody wanted her. So that's what they talk about.
So Mo takes that footage
and I put it up on Instagram.
And he put it on Instagram along with the other girls, domestic situation.
Okay. So she sees it and she
sees it and she gets
calls. She said, "Take my video down."
No.
She said, "Take my video down. Y'all utilizing me, making fools of me." I'm saying, "What are you talking about?" It's just like I feel the best.
These 2 events were totally unrelated.
It don't matter. You said it. That's like if right now I'm talking to y'all, however you clip it, you said it.
Yeah, I did.
Right behind what you say, man.
I did. So that gets that. So, but I asked Ron today after we got done talking, because I didn't know about him seeing her previously being infatuated with her. When we was doing the interview, I'm like, she don't like me because she thinks I'm this mastermind and doing all this other stuff. So we cool. But I like her. She's very intelligent. She's smart. And I felt into that victim. Like
she's a freak.
She's a Scorpio. She's a fucking Scorpio. Just like me.
Yeah.
She's a fucking Scorpio.
I don't even know you, girl. I like your style.
She's a Scorpio.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Fuck it, man. Ain't nothing wrong with a freak. Do you have a problem with a freak?
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
But own up to being a freak,
The thing about it is that when it came down to the situation, it was a perfect storm. I asked Ron today, I said, if I told you I made a cake, you seen a nice slice of cake on the counter. You walk in, you see the cake, you say, I'm gonna eat that cake. And then I tell you, Ron, I didn't wash my hands. I just took a shit, I washed my hands, I make the cake. Are you still gonna eat that motherfucking cake?
I wanted it.
My problem,
I wanted it.
I don't have a problem with this conversation. Really don't. But I do have to tell the truth, just because I just don't.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
First of all, I gotta say this, man. I got a first cousin that's my best friend to this day. Is my ace boom cool, man. He know what I'm talking about, but I ain't gonna call him out because anyway. So with that said, he done slept with not one, but 2 of the chicks I was sleeping at. This is years ago.
Mothers of your children?
Just some randoms. No, one of them, like you said.
She was your girlfriend?
No, I don't have girlfriends.
Well, I'm just saying y'all were going out.
Yeah.
Y'all went out.
Yeah. But this is how I found out. So check this out. The first one I was kicking it with and shit, and almost this years ago, about 15, whatever. Anyway, so I'm kicking it with the chick, and my other cousin, my cousin Derek, we was arguing one day, and he says, "Yeah, man." He said, "You always think you up on something. You ain't even up on the fact that LeBron fucking your girl." My bad. Sorry, Ron. I did not. That came out. So that's what it is. But this 15 years ago, you know, he's I love him. Everybody know, man. It's what it is.
It's not nothing.
So it's nothing. We was all young. He was a young freak. I think he was 20 at the time or something.
Right.
We was young. Anyway, I'm like, what? So my cousin told me, come to find out, they knew I was sleeping with this little chick, but see, I was cheating on the chick I was with, so that was my side piece. So long story short, LaRon and my other cousin.
It's Ron, the other half of I Got Something to Say. I got something to say. Shout out to the convicted felons out here doing better than the people with no felonies.
I'm gonna work this camera right here.
You want to sit down?
Yeah. Y'all sit down right there, and I'm gonna work this camera right here.
I dozed off right there just for a second, just a minute ago. Let's go then. I'm ready. Okay. So what are we doing now? We're doing both Bloody Boo Mom. Okay, you talking? Yeah. Yeah, because I can make it.
Hold on. Get yourself familiar with that letter that he got.
No, he said he don't need it. Man, I ain't gonna never use a teleprompter, nigga. He said he don't need it. Never use a fucking teleprompter. If it can't come straight from the hip, then it ain't motherfucking good.
He done said he don't need it. Welcome to I Got Something to Say. GP in the house. GP in the house. This is I Got Something to Say. GP, Grill Pit.
Go.
I got something to say.
I'm sneaking over my side piece's place. LaRon sleeping on my side piece, and my other cousin was sleeping with her homegirl, you know, behind my back. But it took me to piss him off to tell me. So, you know, I handled it, you know, like a G. I just went over to Michelle. I'm like, really, man, you really just gonna fuck with my little cousin like that? Because he's like one of my proteges, like my main protege. Mm-hmm. And she's like, Dave, you know, I'm sorry. I checked with her before I went and checked in with him. So then after I checked in with her and she admitted everything, I went and talked to him about it, you know, and I was like, dude, you family, man. You know, we could have went over there. You fucking with my money, man. You know, if you want pussy, man, you could have just got some pussy. You're all in the way, man. Some real player shit. It's the truth. I said, you're just all in the way, man. Why is you even in the way? You know, I got a lady. You know, this is my side piece. So you just slide over here and satisfy this shit for what? And I'm your cousin. But the point I'm getting at when I say that, man, women gonna have, shit they do, and men gonna have shit they do. I'm not mad at you, kissing cousins. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. because see, if you get, I'm not mad at him. There you go. I'm not mad. That's why I was over here laughing. You see me laughing? I'm like, who cares? Because that chick decided she wanted to be a freak. We dudes, we got dicks. They been doing too much talking. Remember I said they doing a lot of talking.
You said the same thing I said.
Too much talking. They was romancing the stone already, Jay.
Hey, this is what I did the next morning. This is what I did the next morning.
I would have gave him some breakfast. I would have made breakfast for 3.
Listen. I let him, I went upstairs and went to sleep that night. After I kicked the girl out.
Why you kick her out?
I kicked her out.
Fuck this pussy up, man. I would have said bye.
In my 20s, we were the tag team.
There, not even tag team, but she already shows up.
Say that part, Ron.
In my 20s,
no, say the part that he's got this part that he goes. Tell that part. Just say what you
said. In my 20s and my 30s, we the tag team.
Right.
Took her upstairs like, okay, this what you want. Okay, this you don't need. We would have did that.
Yeah.
But I'm in my 40s now.
Right.
When I penetrate a woman these days, with this right here,
that means something.
I'm trying to build something.
I can dig that.
I'm trying to build something.
I can dig that.
I'm not with the bullshit that I was with in my 20s and my 30s.
I'm a one-woman man, dude. I'm with the same woman. Dude, my woman left me for a long time because I was a fuck-up. Maya's mom. Me and that woman together to this day. I've been with my woman, pushing 30 years, man. We met before, right when I got out the military back in the damn 90s. Matter of fact, my lady is my sister's best friend, and my sister got murdered. So when my sister got murdered, I wasn't even with my lady when my sister got killed. They was just real tight. So I ended up being out one night. Years later, man, I ran into her, and I didn't even know who she was. She walked up to me, and my sister got killed in 94. This is a couple years after my sister got killed. And she walked up to me, and she said, "You're David Hall." And I said, "Yeah, I'm David." And now keep in mind, this was fun. I was like, "Yeah, I'm David. And who are you?" You know, type shit. And we ended up kicking it and, you know, exchanging numbers. She explained to me that her and I'm going to have to show you a picture when I get done of them when they was kids. And anyway, she explained to me how she knew my sister, man. And it was a special part of my heart that just was there with her from that day forward. And to this day, me and her have a relationship that ain't no woman ever gonna have. Because first of all, she knew my sister that's dead. She knew my mom and dad at the time. She knew my dad's dead. She knew my whole family. She lived with me and Oma. There's no woman that's gonna come around and take me out of my situation.
Right.
Now I have done some stupid shit, right?
True. Yeah, that's true.
But she's forgiven me, and I'm sure she's done some stupid shit I haven't forgiven. But at the end of the day, we raised great kids, and we had our on and off relationship. But there's no woman, now that I'm at the age I'm at, that I would rather be with, man.
Take that
you know,
history.
man,
Take that history.
Some pussy, man.
Take that history from you.
I got that at
that's
home.
Important. Yeah, that's important.
I got that at home, man.
Yeah.
My lady is
Like I
cold-blooded,
said,
man.
when I penetrate a woman these days, I'm trying to build something. I'm trying to build something. And like that night, in my head, like, it was a rage inside my head. It was a rage.
Why? You was only with her 2 weeks, though. That's what part I ain't getting.
Because, like, the rage was in my head because I grew up with you.
He's fresh out of prison.
No, he's not fresh out of prison. He's been out for a few years now.
Okay, my bad.
He's been out for a few years now. And in my head, I'm like, dude, are you serious?
Yeah, he was serious. He wanted
we didn't talk about this. We didn't talk about tag teaming this girl. We didn't talk.
But they was drinking. You said they were drinking. I don't blame shit. I don't put shit on alcohol.
It doesn't matter.
It kind of does.
It does, but it doesn't.
You think about it. You said you was upstairs sleeping. He down here fucked up with a freak. He was like, shit, it's going down.
Yeah. I'm saying, y'all. The point is that a lot of times we let the female off, right?
Right.
She gets it. Because like I said, at the end of the day, she plays the victim.
About that.
She plays the victim because she's like, well, you know.
But she didn't play the victim. You know what she told me the next day when I called her on the phone?
I gotta hear this.
She told me, she said, you have every right to be mad at me.
No.
She said, clearly we were down there flirting with each other.
But that was all.
She told me that.
Yeah, but that was just all psychological.
But he still denied
that was all psychological. That was all psychological because when she got aggressive, she flipped it back at your ass.
He did it.
But listen.
Once you was like,
she being honest, and he still denied.
And that's the something.
But you heard him on the phone.
That's the part. I don't know you, brother, but that part ain't good. Just put it out there in the open. No, like I said, nobody cares. But if this is your homeboy, man, just put it out there in the open, man. This freak was up on me, nigga. I was drinking. I was gonna get my dick sucked. Whatever it was. And my bullshit, who cares,
She was gonna do it. She was down for it.
You heard him on the phone.
I heard. I'm just saying that. I'm saying my problem is not between you and Uncle Fi. Whatever. Y'all did y'all deal. It's good. My problem is that she's gonna go on to another black man. And it's gonna be another
black family.
It's gonna be victimized.
No, it's gonna be another black man and his cousin. They have a track record of doing this shit. This ain't her first rodeo. This is not her first rodeo.
That's what he said. That's what you said on the phone.
Yeah.
She told her that, and she denied it.
Yeah,
this is the first time I've ever done that.
Never.
You know what she said? You know what she said? I said, Kelsey.
Never.
I said, Kelsey.
First time you got caught. Might have been the first time you got caught. But the first time you did it. It was the first time she got caught.
That's what he said. He used that example too. He used that example too. He used that example.
I said, you've been victimized. You've been beat on by men and stuff like that.
Excuses, man.
I was like, I understand now. I said, I don't understand a man putting his hands on you, but I understand the rage in a man's head if this is the first time, if it's not the first time you did what you did. Because when I came downstairs and I seen y'all two together like that, the rage in my head, I want to choke her, beat her, OJ her, and everything.
That's it.
Right.
But I was of sound mind. But I was of sound mind not to do that.
Hold that. See, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Now, the victimization comes right there. She's setting up the scenario. What man wouldn't come down the stairs and have feelings for you and not be like, hey, what the fuck is going on?
Disrespect, bitch, you in my house.
You know, this is my guy. What man wouldn't be like that?
Yeah, take that shit down the street. Go to your house with this shit. You and this nigga.
Y'all go to the hotel. Y'all take y'all motherfucking.
Why you doing it here? Now that part would have pissed me off. You do that here? Yeah, I feel that.
If I risk my life,
ain't cool.
If I risk my life sticking my dick in you raw.
Ooh.
And you raw.
You was only with her 2 weeks.
If I take my dick
2 weeks
and don't put a condom on and put it in you raw.
That's
it was only 2 weeks.
I'm invested in you.
Yeah, but
I'm invested in you.
I done fucked up. Don't worry.
I'm trying to
2
like.
weeks is pretty quick.
I'm trying to like build something with you.
Not in 2 weeks. You was already not in 2 weeks.
No, I was wrong. I was wrong.
Because think about it.
I was wrong.
Real talk.
What?
You was already fucking her friend. You already knew what you was dealing with because see, her character was already at risk.
That's the only thing I was saying. It's like
she already had
I'm
bad
saying,
character.
you knew who she was.
Yeah, when you met her.
She knew who I was.
You see what we said. You trying to make a housewife.
A whore to a housewife.
That was it.
Trying to make a
She
whore.
already sleeping on her friends. Y'all would have got married. And I would have came over
doing the same thing.
And it would have been, Mo, what you doing with my wife? What you
would
mean
have
what
been
I
mad
do with your
at me
wife?
too, because she would have been bothered.
I'm just telling you, dude. You was lucky.
Yeah,
you was lucky.
You learned out
it wasn't
early.
2 weeks.
There you
not
go.
2 months.
2
not
years.
2 years.
Not 2 years.
Yeah.
Not 2 months.
You find this out. We all done fucked the hoe.
She's still cool though. If I was you, man, I really wouldn't give a fuck. Because that's going to make a difference.
That's where the lines get drawn. He's trying to build a relationship.
No.
He's just not trying to fuck.
There's no relationship.
Listen,
you want a relationship.
You want a relationship.
I'm in my 40s.
You can't, bro, do me a favor. You can't want a relationship that is going to go bad. Because you're going to expect everybody to be this picture perfect relationship that's going to be fucked off.
Dave, I'm in my 40s.
I know, man.
Not my 20s.
I get it.
Not my 30s.
I get it.
And I'm trying to build something with somebody.
With all respect,
but you need somebody to want to build something with you.
I don't have no kids. Mind you, I don't have no kids.
You want somebody to build something with you, though.
Yeah.
You.
Not you.
You can't want to be
a good dude. I don't just blow smoke. So think about that, man. There's going to be a quality motherfucking young lady that come around. They're going to give you.
And I got to battle with myself, too.
You know?
I got to battle with myself, too. Like, my dick get hard. My dick get hard.
Yep.
And I want to fuck. Also, in my head, I want to build something.
Yeah, you battling with yourself, man.
Yeah, that is.
You gotta get what you want. What you want. You want to go out and fuck a hoe, or you want a wife? Because a wife ain't gonna put up with that bullshit.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I'd say this all the time.
I'll be in the club. I'll see some shit like that.
My oldest son's mom, I'm mad. It was a one-night stand, man. And I stayed with her for 8 years, man. Sometimes a one-night stand, if you give each other a chance, y'all know each other, it'll work out. Because then, other than that, like I told you, Jessica been on and off with me. She done been with me in relationships and out of relationships. But we found something about each other we like, and we was able to accept who we like about each other. Because there ain't going to be no perfect relationship, man. You can find a fucking freak, but she going to be a freak. But the quicker, there you go, the quicker you are to understand that she a freak, the better off you are. Because other than that, your feelings going to get involved. You're going to come downstairs and she's going to be sucking Uncle Sam's dick.
Uncle Five.
That's what happened. That's what happened. That's what happened.
Uncle Five should be mad because you
That's it.
stop
You fucked
this
this pussy
But
up.
I
You should at least
want to involve.
That's what happened.
You should have said, you know what? Fuck y'all. Get your dicks up.
You
went right back
I
upstairs.
told
I'm
Mo.
going to talk to another
I
whole
told
bitch
Mo.
over here.
I told Mo.
It's going to be 4 of us now, motherfucker.
Listen.
Y'all fucking, I'm getting some pussy tonight.
Dang. What I told Mo is what I should have did was told them both to leave and go get a hotel room.
Yeah.
So that's what y'all wanted.
Yeah.
And then I thought about that and like, I should have took her upstairs anyway and got my rocks off.
Then kicked out.
No,
Then
made
kicked out.
her bob.
I still got nothing.
Made her bob and feel sorry for herself and say, by the way, boom.
Get out.
Bye.
I don't know where you.
But you let your
feelings
feelings get involved.
I don't know where you gonna sleep tonight. You might want to go get. You might want to get an Uncle Five's car.
You and Uncle Fox might want to go get the seat and
I got an Uber. Hey, wake up! The Uber out here outside for you.
She had her
both
own
of
car. She had her own car outside.
Yeah, Uber. Okay,
take him with you.
Hey, you might want to go. Hey, you might want to go warm that motherfucker up. I'm trying to go to sleep.
I would have looked them up in the face and said, I
should have hit her ass like this. I should have hit her ass like
in front of me. Hey man, this is shit you
now I made sure I don't get sloppy seconds.
Bye, bitch. Your turn, Fox. I'm just saying, man. This got X-rated quick. I did not mean that, but it's what it is, man. Don't get your feelings involved, man.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, like but I guess what we getting at the end of the day, there is a female for you. She wasn't the one. So if she ain't the one, then just kick on down the road. You know. But what I wanted to say, what I wanted to get, because she didn't
deserve you.
We've been in the joint. We've been in the joint. This is I got something to say. Episode 17. And what I want to talk about is sex life before the joint. Great. Fantastic. Was a stud. Sex life after the joint. You know what I'm saying? My deal is like, is it the fact that motherfuckers masturbating on a regular basis in the joint that causes sex life when you get out?
Well, I'm not only fuck with myself 3 times.
No.
But I did fuck around.
This is not directed at anybody. It's just a question. It's just a question.
Well, let me tell y'all something about that.
3 fucking times.
Let me tell y'all
It's
something
just a
about
question.
that. I had a celly.
Every night.
And we talked about this shit.
I want to have this conversation.
My man Solo. Shout out Solo. We had to talk about this. Well, when I was locked up in the feds for the last 13 months of my sentence, I had a celly named Solo. And he has a problem doing this.
Right.
He has a problem doing it. He knows it. He talks about it and everything. He still does it right now to this day. He's out free and everything. He done it before prison, and after prison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess. Man.
But he went to the doctor about it after he got out of doing 13 years in Illinois. And the doctor told him that the grip of the hand, how tight it is, how tight you grip it, is what makes him not be able to perform in a regular vagina.
Because he's been doing it that much.
The vagina's not that tight.
No, the vagina's not that tight.
That makes fucking sense.
So
he can't even get off because he's been jacking off.
Stop for a second. Because that's what I was getting at the end of the day. Because sex life prior to going to the joint, beautiful. It was good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You come out of the joint, maybe that first week.
Many years of doing this.
Yeah, that first week is straight. Then after that, it's just like, okay, well,
yeah,
I'd rather go in the bathroom.
Right now, today, I have to train myself to stop doing that.
Right, and that's a problem.
Wow.
But
I wasn't locked up that long. I think that has something to do with it.
No, that is.
I only did that 3, then I did a couple other 2s and 1s, so my shit adds up. But it don't. I didn't do that.
But you got to stand up.
I did that constantly.
I wouldn't know how that handled
prison and after prison.
10, 15 years of just doing that.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, that becomes your sex life.
Yeah.
It's a bitch, man.
That's you can't because listen.
That's another part of the institutionalization.
No, because all the into me.
That's another part of it.
You know who hit me to this before I even went to prison?
That's
was Maine.
talk right there. Man.
Maine told me this. It's a mutual friend between both of us. We was over at your girl's house one night, and Maine was like, he's like, I don't even need a female. Shit, I go to the bathroom and masturbate for two minutes, and I'm done.
Yeah,
he said that I could do it because he had been locked up before.
Yeah, I could get off faster with myself
and be done and go to bed and go to sleep. Yeah. And that's your sex life.
Yeah,
but that's
because you gotta make it your sex life. Motherfucker want to release now. You hold that shit.
They know that though. But they know that
you're gonna be one to kill a motherfucker.
You be so aggressive. You be picking up beds and you want to fight them all. But you know what I heard about too. Because I was up in Stillwater for a while about those fifis. You know what a fifi is, don't you?
You make it or something.
They say put some meat up in there or whatever they put up in there.
No. You just take a bag of hot water and a hot and a towel.
I'm having this conversation.
And a towel.
I'm just it's the truth. It's the truth. It's just motherfuckers don't want to talk about it, but it is what it is. It's the truth. But I'm just saying that when you get out, but people don't realize when you get out of prison, it's like it's a whole different life because like look at somebody like Uncle Fi that was locked up for 13 years and ain't gonna never get out. That's your sex life.
But they got man pussy in there too, man.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a boy. They call it boy pussy.
Boy, that's all the man pussy. Obviously, I don't know the name. They got boy pussy up in there.
They got boy pussy.
We ain't messing with that.
No,
I'm just saying you got
y'all open up this conversation.
You know what I know.
That's why
you know what I know. You know what I know.
Some of these dudes get out there and still want boy pussy.
Yeah. I seen it. I know for a fact. He ain't lying. That's why I ain't stuck.
I seen it.
You telling the truth, right? But I was gonna say I know some CEOs in Stillwater back in the days which used to stand by a cell and watch a motherfucker get money. Yeah. Female CEOs, not male. Female. I know that for a fact. Yeah. They used to. And you know, wasn't the best looking broad up in there, but you got them dumpy white females they be hiring. Yep. They, you know,
the one that killed the nigga with the nigga. Remember he bumped the bitch.
I seen some fine ass
Think about it.
Yep.
I seen some beautiful CEOs.
And I got another nigga
females
that
do that shit.
Sit there and watch.
Yeah, sit there and watch.
I got ones that was
women
fucking
are freaks
niggas
just
I know.
like men's are.
No, I got CEOs that was fucking niggas I know. The nigga that killed that.
I know that one. That's a new.
You know him?
Yeah,
I got a nigga down that did time in Arizona. His name's Mike. He know if he watching right now, and I still fuck with him. And he was fucking a CEO in Arizona.
They going.
She just was a big bitch, and she was bringing him in everything he wanted, and he was fucking. You know? She liked him, he liked her. He was getting that pussy, but he was locked up 4 years, and he had steady pussy in himself.
Yep.
I seen it.
So it happens, man.
Yeah, I just, like I said, you know, I look at it like, you know, I just noticed the difference like before and after. And like I said, it makes a lot of more sense because now you get that instead of being this romantic interlude where you doing all these different things and you working up to the, it's just like 2 seconds in and out.
Yep. She coming in the cell real quick, fucking, and she know where her man's at. In jail.
Listen, Dave, I found myself not being able to perform.
Oh man.
Like, since I've been home right now, I'm not able to perform because my hand is more comfortable.
I got something to say.
And more tighter than a vagina.
You know they make pills for that shit.
They do. I got a pill like that right now. I ain't even used.
You crib. You get to the crib.
We got a bankroll too at the crib. I'm happy. Why would you even be mad? She was doing it for y'all. I mean, I ain't a pimp. That's a realist.
So my comment.
Take off.
So my conversation is. I was just thinking like, cause I know a lot of different things done changed since we came home. One thing was fans only. Well, free porn was one thing that I know. Everybody, porn is free now. Like, well, he was paying $1, but whatever the hell it was charging me for to become a member of a site. But that was not the situation, but fans only. Now, and a lot of females nowadays, they ain't hoeing no more. They on fans only getting paid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Getting good money.
Okay. The new back page.
The new back page.
Page.
But they got, you know, some white boys probably running this shit because they ain't gonna.
Craigslist was before back page. Let me. And then it was
it was city pages.
City page. I was just gonna say. Then there was city pages here.
Hello?
There was the yellow pages, man.
It was the yellow page. That was the
yellow pages.
Hello.
Stop it.
You wasn't supposed to answer that phone call.
I'm just saying. I was
just turn this back off.
The whole plan. You heard no lie.
Hold on, Joe. What the hell going on? So I gotta do a lot of editing.
Yeah.
That but like I was just saying, like, yeah, it's a pimp stand for me. Like she ain't really doing nothing.
No.
You know what's the difference? She's a stripper. You know, I mean, but I say I would have felt a certain type of way knowing if I came home that she was doing it, only because. Not because she was putting money, but because I was eating, because I was happy about that part. Right. It just feel like a certain type of deception.
Well, that's the thing. That's
deception.
Like what.
That's all. It depends on if she told you about it or not.
Well, she didn't tell me about it. I just told you I don't know about it.
She ain't got to tell you. That's almost like being a hustler, man. You out doing whatever you do every day to hustle, and then all of a sudden you go home. Your chick at home, she cooking, she fucking off. You ain't gonna go home and tell her, hey, not that I would do this, but I just jacked this nigga for such and such, or that's called pillow talk, or I just had to hit this nigga off, or I just dropped a couple keys down the street. You ain't about to tell her all that shit anyway. All she want to know is we eating.
Okay,
so it's the same thing.
Okay, I think too. What if she leaves you for somebody on fan zone?
Then she gone. What if she leave me for the bus driver? I don't care.
I'm just saying.
That's why I say you something like a pimp.
No, I just
I
understand myself and my wealth, man, because I bring a lot to the table, man. So if I'm bringing a lot to a table for the woman, man, and the woman decides she got somebody else better to eat with, then go get a better meal. I have no problem with it. Because I don't eat Happy Meals, man. So what is it?
Right.
Buy? It's no problem.
That's a whole level of thought process. Everybody don't have it.
You're a better man than me. Because like if I'm invested in a woman, like I told y'all earlier, if I penetrate a woman raw,
right,
I'm investing in her.
Now you're saying that. Now you're saying that.
I'm investing.
But does that mean she owe you?
Huh?
What does she owe you?
She don't owe me nothing but respect.
She don't even owe you that, man.
Why not?
Not for fucking.
Why not?
Because I would say.
Why not? I'm risking my
You would
life.
think. I know you would think that the common sense.
Why
would
not?
think- Why?
No, you got like everybody. I've been hearing this. You got to know your wealth. You need to. If that's how you feel. If that's how you feel, you need to feel somebody who feel the same way.
There you go. Have that understanding with her first.
Before you even get into it, you got to be like, hey, babe.
I'm
not like what happened the other night.
That
I was in a rage.
Well, that's what we get at.
I was mad.
But that's what we get at. Did you and her have that understanding that, baby, I'm fucked? It's kind of sound like that, baby. You know,
we kind of did have that understanding because,
there's a difference, kind of.
She told me she liked me. She told me she liked me a lot, and she could see herself being with me for a long time, and this and that. And she wanted to build something.
You're my guy.
We had this conversation.
Sounds good, man. It sounds good. Show me.
There you go. I swear, man.
But then I come down the stairs.
People tell you what they want to say, but they're going to show you who they are.
And you about to kiss my man.
Show me.
I mean that.
Let's just say, that's the.
I mean that, what you just said.
Yeah.
You can tell me whatever you want.
Right.
I don't even listen. Guess what I watch? Your actions.
When she hit you with that, I'll be like, cool. All right, cool.
Yeah.
You just show 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 me what time it is. You just show me what time it is. You just show me what time it is. You just show me what time it is.
She showed me. Okay. This Uncle Far keeps saying you need to go make up. Uncle Far keeps saying apology. You need to go make up.
I see this fucking in this position, he thinking like my man.
What the fuck?
In this position, he thinking like my man.
What the fuck? He
don't maybe he don't know this side like he looking for something long, longevity in it, whatever. He just know longevity in it, whatever. He just know. You out with me? You talking to bras? What's the biz? Fuck the bitch. You talking to bras? What's the biz? Fuck the bitch. Keep it moving.
I don't know. That's what he said. I never said this shit. I don't know. That's what nobody. Can you make logic? Can you make logic?
I can't make no logic. I wouldn't. I can only speculate. And if I speculate, I'll be wrong.
In that 2 weeks that you thought y'all was gonna have a relationship. In that 2 weeks that you thought y'all was gonna have a relationship. That little brief 2 minutes. In that now think about this. You had already been fucking. Now think about this. You had already been fucking her mind.
Before her. Before her.
I'm just giving you all the factors what this bitch is thinking. Man, fucking my girl. Yeah, here he is fucking me. I remember fucking my girl. What makes her think that you ain't about to fuck me? That's true. That's right. That's a cold point. You right. I didn't even. I never looked at it. I never looked at it. I looked at your homegirl's girl. She's your homegirl's girl. Boys. It's everybody's in this whole fucking. It's everybody's in this whole. Until y'all figure out who really gonna be with who. Until y'all figure out who really gonna be with who. Wrap up and call it the thing. Wrap up and call it the thing. Call it friends and put it on TV. Call it friends. That's all they be doing. Call it friends. That's all they be doing. If you want to care about somebody, if you want to care about somebody, I feel you. Everybody wants somebody. But you can't force them. But at the end of the day, you can't force a motherfucker to feel like you feel. Motherfucker to feel like you feel. It's never gonna happen.
Or be right. Or your right is the right. This is right. This is how I feel. This is the right. You gotta be like this. This is always gonna scarecrow it off.
No.
You're right. So my whole deal, so back to the fans only. What if this? What if you don't, because I don't know. I didn't know. Did you know about fans only?
I heard about it when I got. Did you shit? I don't know what it really does.
I never until I got out. What if you got off fans only? You checking it out. Guys said, you gotta check out fans only.
And you see your chick?
You see your daughter.
I'm gonna talk to her, but I'm not gonna judge her.
What you gonna talk to her about?
I'm gonna talk to her about her choices. I'm gonna say, do you understand you putting this shit on the internet for everybody to say you want to sell some pussy, go sell it. Don't do this stupid shit. That's what I'm telling her. You grown, this is your body, but I think it's fucking stupid. That's what I'm telling you. But see, I grew up with people that did that, man, for a living. I grew up being a participant of being okay with.
But I thought fans only is only this. Just
no, fans only is they doing everything. They doing it. Some people are fucking on it. Somebody, yeah. Some people are, you can make requests. Yeah. I don't know. I swear to you, I never been there, but I hear about it. I know bros who've been on there.
I'm gonna look at it tonight.
We ain't doing no promos for no motherfuckers. We ain't doing no shout outs. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm just saying that. The reason I know so much about it. He gonna make another cocktail. He gonna dim the lights and the motherfucker. He gonna get out the spec.
I'm slow typing. I'm saying fans.
The reason why I don't look at
I just want to see. It's just an investigation.
They do it. All they do is go on Snapchat. You got a Snapchat account? The reason I know about it because when you go on Snapchat, it's like whoever you can befriend these people. Right. And when when you go up on Snapchat, if I go on my Snapchat, they'll have everybody sort of like story.
Yeah.
And it'll be all these girls. Go to my fans only. And they'll have they'll be doing all types of stuff.
The reson why I don't go on fans only.
$5, $10.
My first experience with it was
I'm gonna try it.
It costs money.
I'm gonna try the $5. Do they get a 90-day free shit?
I'm in a halfway house at the time with it.
They give you the HBO Max deal. Where you get 30 days for $5?
Nah, yeah, these bro,
I ain't paying no money to go.
They $5. It can cost you. Some of them do like specials. They'll do like a special, like they'll be like $5, but their membership might be $9.99.
The girl next door do that shit.
Fans only?
Yeah, she do that shit. She be up late at night. I'm talking about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I might go outside and smoke a cigarette, and I hear her in there on fans only doing this.
Man, you need to it's more than that. Yeah, you ain't getting no money if you're doing that. They doing all types of stuff.
You fetishes and
that's one of them.
Eating obese bitches be eating food
all
and
types of stuff. Whatever it moved on to the internet, and now they pay people subscriptions. So the average, like you say, she could be at home making $100,000 a motherfucking year,
making pancakes.
Just doing some, people just subscribe to her thing and they watch it. That's what the new deal is now. Voyeurs. They love that. So if the porn business, like you ain't seeing so much with porn no more. You don't see no more with porn, like people going to get CDs and stuff like that.
Porn's free.
That's why
they giving it away.
You know, after people see this episode, they gonna go look on fans only. You give them.
I'm not giving no shout outs. I'm not giving no shout outs to none of these motherfuckers. I'm just telling you, if it was Don Magic Wand and King James made this shit up, it'd be outlawed right now. I guarantee you, some white Jewish motherfuckers that made this shit up.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only reason it's still living. Me and you went to go do the shit.
We're done.
You got some pimps pimping out little white girl. Remember when the dude did the shirt shit?
Backpage.
No.
Backpage.
When the dude was doing the when the girl was showing their titties.
I don't remember that.
At night, late at night.
Backpage is a prime example.
I do remember.
No, you remember
teenage girls going wild.
Yeah, going wild. Remember that going wild shit on every night.
DVDs. There was DVDs. They was
you stay up every night just to see the shit. And it was a white boy doing it.
He got booked.
He got booked eventually. But he made a lot of money.
Millions.
Before he got booked.
But let a black motherfucker, let me and you did. We gonna go around.
They said he was going to different towns raping these little young girls, man.
He probably was. He probably was.
They all wanted to be on the show. And he was doing all this shit, but he was getting some of them off the show and bringing them back in.
They didn't ban Backpage until they found out there was prostitution going on there.
They knew prostitution was going on.
But young white girls
when I called my case,
young white girls started getting popped.
They knew already.
Young white girls started running away from their mom and daddy house.
That's when they got on it. That's when they start. They're gonna shut it down. Prior to that, they knew. How did you not know?
Yeah.
Because remember, Backpages went on the internet, but prior to that, you just have to go to get Backpages from a free newspaper deal.
Right.
There's like Cine Pages in there, Backpages in there, all that shit. You go there, and that's when people used to write when they were swingers.
Yeah.
That had that little.
That was City Pages. Now Backpages was on the computer. Remember?
But City Pages got on the computer too. Well, what was the other one? What was the other one? It was City Pages. It was Backpages. Craigslist is what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, man.
I keep saying Craigslist. They knew Craigslist. They were selling pussy on Craigslist.
Yeah, man.
They were selling pussy on Backpages.
Well, that's when pimping fell off because a woman could do it by herself. With all respect due to the game,
Without a pimp?
Without a pimp, you could get on the computer and say, hey, let me go see this John. Yep. Prior to all that computer shit, you had to have this nigga take you to the call, or you had to get a call, he would drive you, or make the phone call. It was the connection. The connection went all out the door when the internet shit came into play. Because then it was Craig's, it was back pages.
Yeah, now it evolved. Like I say, now it's totally
you have nothing to do but play with yourself and get paid.
Get your dildo. And don't tell the motherfuckers to pay me. If you want to see me do something, pay me. Yeah, and motherfuckers, they gon'.
Which I don't knock that game.
I'm not. I'm just saying. All I'm trying to get to is, first of all, is something new that I didn't know about until I came out. Second of all, you can see that because the dad's not in the house. It's like you said, if your daughter was on it, you gonna check on it. They can easily get themselves into it. They can easily find themselves into that shit.
I ain't gonna do it. Even with what my daughter's doing right now, like we had this talk, I'm disappointed. I'm her dad. She knew better. She could have came to me. But at the end of the day, I'm never
be judgmental.
No, you know what? Actually, it's funny you said that.
You try to give them their own freedom.
Well, when her mother called me, when we found out that the dude was in the hospital and all this, and where he was going after the hospital. I was talking to her because we was looking for a mile today. Remember I told you?
Yeah.
So then she says, yeah, she's afraid to call you. I said, still, she said, David, she do not want to hear you come down on her. She was supposed to work with you today. The shit happened at the house. Because I did kind of cuss her out yesterday.
Well, she probably was scared that what you going to do to do.
Well, no, she was there. But afterwards, she didn't know what was going to be the blowback. Yeah. But she was so afraid to talk to me. Here she is all day not even picking up the damn phone to her mama, talked to her, and then she called. Then the mama got called me. Then finally she called her mom. Like, look, your dad ain't pissed off at you. He more worried. Because I didn't know if they had let the fool out of jail. And he had done something to her. So earlier today, it's damn near the noon. I'm like, what the f? You know,
you had said that. You had said
like, what the fuck is wrong with her? You know, you ain't answering. But the point being is, she was so afraid of what I was going to say or say to her and her feelings being hurt. But I've never put my hands on my kids. I think I told you, my boys I have.
Yeah.
Well, my daughter, I've never put my hands on her, but my sternness and my conversation.
She knows her history.
There you go. And that intimidates her and scares her. So I got to figure out a way that me and her can meet in the middle where we can.
Daddy-daughter date?
We do that. We work together. I just said
I'm just saying that date where you guys go out and you just, because I think a lot of part of this, I haven't done it with my daughter, but I do take her with me sometimes when we go on trips and stuff like that. Yeah. And I try to show her what a man should do. And we can only lead by example. And when it comes to that, I try to.
You open the door for her and everything?
I do all that. I do all that. Hey, bro, I can't believe
talking about it bad. But it's all just being just because I don't want my daughter to get like, you know, when I'm joking, I want, like, if somebody say you ugly, I want you to be like, I ain't ugly, you ugly. But not be like, you know, if somebody, and because you know we talk like that, but build up her skin. Yeah. So come to me, you know, I'm just joking, you know, but you know how to take it, not have it affect you. Just, you know, be that individual. So, because remember when we just had Block on it, we was talking about my daughter being square in the rhythm. Where does awareness come from?
I've just seen it today.
The father.
It's up right there.
Because that's, you know what, man, after that happened, remember I told you I stayed over her house around Christmas. And I had her, well, actually, her birthday was January. I'm messing this up, I know I am. But it's 18. So anyway.
Don't worry, you ain't the only one.
Anyway, her birthday came up. This before this happened. So her birthday came up. She was this before the fool came back around. She was in a bad way. I said, you know what? I got something for you. Maya, meet me. I was at a little neighborhood spot over here. So she showed up. I had went bought her this nice ass coat. And I had put some money in her front pocket. And the dude was over there selling the roses. And I bought the whole bucket of roses.
That's exactly.
So
that's what I'm talking about.
She met me at the spot. She come into the spot, man. And I gave her a coat. And I said, try it on, because she was just going to take it and go. I mean, nice damn coat, right? So she put her coat on. She started going through her pockets. And when she went in her pocket, she pulled out this money and looked at me. I was like, because I knew she was going through it. So long story short, she gave me that little hug and shit. I said, by the way, I said, them flowers are a big bucket of roses, man. I just bought them from Flower Good. I came to her. And she looked at me. I said, I want you to remember something.
Right.
If a nigga ain't about to treat you as good as I just treated you today, maybe you fucking up.
Right. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's it. That's it.
Now, I ain't the best, but now I'm your dad. If you need it, you already got it.
Right.
You already got a nigga gonna buy you the flowers. You already got a nigga gonna buy you a coat. You already gonna give you some money.
Exactly.
You is covered.
Right.
If you bring a man in your life, you better bring him in because what he bringing to the table, but not what you gonna give out.
Right.
But what he gonna bring in.
Facts. Facts. I can't say it no better, man. You took the
facts, man.
You killed
really
it right
happened,
there.
man.
I mean, that's exactly what
And then this happened.
But the thing about it is she still got that in her mind. Yeah. She still got that what's going on. And like I said, it's that it's going. Only thing we can do, we're not responsible for the outcome. We can only just lay the foundation and hope that something comes up out of it. And you've been laying the foundation, and I guarantee this is a setback, but it's gonna bounce right back 10 times better because she's got a good. You here, you still, so it's all good, man. It's all good, man. It's just.
But thanks for having me back.
Thanks for coming back, man. Thanks for coming back, man.
Thank you for coming, man. I fuck with y'all.
Yeah. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. We that's episode 17. I got something to say, and we out of here.
I got something to say.
Good, you better use that motherfucker.
I got a pillow up there right now. I ain't even used.
Call that little freak back over here, man.
I got a pillow up there right now. I ain't even used.
We about to finish up, man.
My bad, I just want.
No, do your thing. We about to finish up like another few minutes because I want to talk about fans only.
Oh shit.
And I want to talk about fans only in the sense that what if you was at home? You know how we at home. I don't know how we call home a lot of times. Mm-hmm. And you call home because we didn't in the joint. I didn't know nothing about no fans only.
No, I didn't.
I didn't know porn was free. I didn't know none of that shit until I got out. Right? I didn't know that shit. I'm in the joint. When I went in, the porn cost money.
I knew about porn.
I didn't know. I didn't have no internet access. None of that stuff.
I had cell phone.
Because you had cell phone in the joint. I didn't have it. So when you get out, what if you get out and you find out your girl is on fans only?
Oh boy.
How you gonna deal with that?
Oh boy.
How would you deal with that? That's what I wanna ask. You come home, you don't know nothing about it.
Oh boy.
You come home and you find out. You don't even go to the site, but you find out about it and you
see it.
You see it. She tell you, I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about your girl.
Yeah.
Your girl is getting money on fans only. Now if you can say you can justify it. You could justify and be like,
see, you something like a pimp. You
could justify it.
You said you wouldn't be mad.
No.
You could justify and be like, well, ain't nobody doing nothing, and she getting paid.
All right.
We live? Did you just say we live?
We're in the grill pit. We're in the grill pit. I'm with Uncle Five in the grill pit. Uncle Five back. I got some questions to ask this man. I read this story. I want him to clarify some things. Right now, this is IGSTS live. Uncle Five live.
Okay.
Hey, so we did a story with you a while back, and prior to that on 10, you brought up Beaumont, Bloody Beaumont is what it's called, what y'all call it. I ain't been there, so I don't know. With that said, I listened because I ain't never been in the Fed locked up, so I don't know. I heard about it. I was with the Feds. I was with the Feds when they was getting their case in county, because in Minnesota they have two different places where they split them. More places that they split them, but they split them in Anoka County and Sherburne County, and I was in Anoka County where there was Feds during the time, and I dealt with some. Shout out to the Detroit boys when they was trying to charge me about bigger shit. But besides that. I read an article. It talked about four Serenos got into it. And if y'all didn't know, they said all federal prisons they were locked down for a while. These 126 or how many they got, I don't know. Whatever they got, they said they locked them majority of them down because four Serenos got into an altercation. 2 died, 2 lived. And it shocked me because when I was in Stafai, he was telling me, you know, once a week, once a month, officers are dying, inmates are dying in that system. So when I read it, the article, because I believe my guy, Fi, I believe he was there. He gonna testify to what he saw, and I don't believe a man has been there. Then, but to me, it's like, why are you writing a news story and why y'all shutting it down after only 2 people died and 2 people got injured? So it just shocked me. So I want to bring it up to Fi. Like, Fi, why are these individuals now so concerned what's going on in a joint and the feds and shutting the feds down if only 2 people got killed and motherfuckers dying every day there? Motherfuckers dying every week there.
Well, it's not necessarily so. In a sense, you can say every week somebody's dying or somebody's getting killed. Me and Ron, we talked about it. It's like this right here. Most of the times, just like the situation right here, when someone gets killed or injured real bad, depending on the person and who they're affiliated with, the prison go on lockdown, or several other prisons throughout the Bureau will go on lockdown. It's a thing where they say they're trying to put a blanket on things, smother the fire, or get a control on things. So we might be on lockdown. Let's say for once, like those 2 guys got killed, right?
Right. You won't blow the bomb out.
They got killed,
yeah.
Right? And this is shit like this happens all the time. They just now say that not just at Beaumont, it's plenty of other penitentiaries too, but we'll be on lockdown maybe 2-3 months or whatever, or maybe a month. Depends on what the shot callers say.
Now, who the shot callers?
Some like people that is a mouthpiece for an organization, but they're kind of like peace treaters, if they so to speak.
So if I was leader of my people,
they kind of like what Al Sharpton posted.
Okay.
Or what I mean, when there was some trouble, they go get him or whatever. Same thing in the penitentiary. When there was some trouble, they go get their top dog officials. But like say if like those 2 guys got killed, you might have the prison on lockdown for 2 months. Now for the whole 2 months, you got people that's feeling some type of way because the people got killed. So they are in the cell brewing. Then you got people mad because they ain't had a damn thing to do with it. And they getting all that. So when you come back out, like it's been situations where we'll come off a lockdown and just going for the showers where they're doing 10 cells at a time or 8 cells at a time because you only have 4 showers upstairs and 4 showers downstairs, but then they can lock you in and make sure nobody can run in there on you while you're taking a shower. But during that process right there, it's been altercations where we'll be coming out for that and people get killed again. So in a sense, it's like as each week goes by, when the institution is being fully operational and functional, things like that occur. Now, it might not happen at this particular one penitentiary every week, but throughout the penitentiaries that they have throughout the United States of America, you can guarantee, you can bet within percentage-wise that it'll average up to probably like a killing, at least 2, 3, 4 killings a month. So you can pretty much run around, sum it up, and divide it and put it in once a week or whatever. But in a sense, as if someone is being killed at the one particular prison through a whole year, every week, nah, that is not so. I mean, when you take shit from me, I ain't gonna be so literal about everything. I might, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, maybe blow it up a little bit, but not in the sense of where I'm feeding you bullshit and lies, you know?
But my deal has always been, like, is the prisoners running the prison? Or is the motherfucking... Who running the fucking prison? Who running the prison?
I'm gonna say this right here, right? I can say some things on camera, I say some things off camera. There's some people in there still got to make a living.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Officers and inmates. By me being in there, man, it's a rule of survival. You have to, even some of the officers, even the officers have to do what they have to do to survive.
We was talking one time. You told me like about a female in a joint, and about a motherfucker running up to us saying, "Listen, I'll snap your neck before they even get here."
Oh yeah. This one particular penitentiary I was in. Guy goes in there, you know, it's like her first day on the job by herself, you know what I'm saying? Then I did the little orientation thing, let her walk around with other people, show her how to do this, show her how to do that. Now she's officially like in a dormitory or a unit by herself. Guy pretty much goes in there like he's just an old friendly guy, whatever, you know, hey, how you doing, blah, 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 blah. Say we done did everything to you, one of you motherfuckers, except this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? By the time these motherfuckers can get here to you, I can snap your fucking neck or knock your ass out or choke your ass out or whatever I want to do before these people get here to you. So therefore, with that being said, the only protection you have here and now is people like me. It's people like us in this motherfucker that run this shit. So either you gonna comply or, you know, and then it's like, fuck you, bitch. I don't care how you feel. You write it up as a threat if you want to. And then sure, you can never put no more time on me that the government has already put on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So how can you hurt me?
Right.
And then if she go and say that inmate said this, inmate said that, ain't gonna do nothing but waste time because it's gonna come down to a trial and it's gonna be her word against his.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it's kind of wicked and corrupt. Penitentiary on the West Coast, and a nice little young Mexican girl, man. She had just started, man. You know, she'll sit down and talk with you, let you know that she's there to feed her kids. You know, she's single mom, boyfriend left her. She didn't tired of working odd jobs, didn't know which way to go, and somehow or another she ended up somewhere in the federal prison working, and she's loving it. Sweet young lady, man. She'll help you out any way she possibly can within her means of her job. You know. One morning, man, everybody was like, we was coming out for breakfast, and it's like, which is a common thing in penitentiary. You might be out going to the shower, you turn the doors open, you see dudes running to the shower, running to get ice. Even though it's normal operation, motherfucker never know.
Never know it's gonna get locked
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, probably we was out like 30 minutes, bro, and saying, hit the deuces going off. All in May, blah, 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 blah. And then they go to saying it in Spanish, then the gunshot come behind it. All right, so then, come to find out, one of the dudes had done got behind the desk with the CO and done choked her out, took her radio and sat it straight up so it won't look at her body sensor that she had fallen over. Luckily, you had a couple of inmates in there that had some decency and morals in their heart. They wasn't gonna watch a woman get raped, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they attacked the dude. Helping that CO, you know what I'm saying? So I take that into mind when they say we monsters. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know.
I mean,
like even the penitentiary, while I was there, a child molester, a rapist can't even walk the yard at all. At all time, and then at the same time, a lot of officers know that some of them are, and they send them out there in the motherfucking fire pit anyway. And of course, you know, it don't take long. Out they go. You know, but.
And it's just like I said, when I looked at that article and I read it and I see what they're trying to do. I don't know if they're trying to do it for media attention or whatever.
Well, yes.
I got something to say.
One thing I do and I have learned about this country, they can expand shit like a motherfucker. Like me, for instance, little old me. The first time you hear a nigga did Fed time. Back in my day, growing up, nigga doing FaceTime. First thing you think, okay, nigga make some money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now that ain't the issue. Man, they snatch a little nigga for pistol calls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a little 38.
And I remember you know what you're talking about. I remember anybody who got Fed time, you Fed time and you was doing it.
Yeah, you had money, you had boats, you had bank accounts.
They coming to see
you. had offshore accounts.
Yeah.
You was taking care of shit.
Yeah, you was Scarface.
You can go do 10, 15, 20 years, come back and steal like you never missed a beat.
You was the man.
I remember a couple of cats back in my day, in my era, back when they first changed the $100 bills. And these niggas ain't gonna say who they was, had done did Fed time before they changed the first one. They were still locked up when they had changed it. Them niggas came home still spending old money for years. That's when I started hearing rappers rap about it. You know what I'm saying? But I was already seeing that life in the streets before that shit was even put on fucking audio, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, that's just, but they rap about what we do. That's the difference. That's why we not.
I mean, I think, I respect motherfuckers for paying homage. Like, I done been through it all. You know what I'm saying? Ain't a motherfucking thing a big rap about on that motherfucker that I ain't done. Yeah, so I don't know what that qualify me.
I'm just saying, I feel disrespected because I feel like none of these cats done it and they want to claim it.
Well, that's their business. I mean, I wouldn't give a damn what they talk about and how they want to do it and what they want to live. I mean, it's entertainment. It's like it's right here. You cannot bullshit or. Right. The real know the real, man. You can dress that shit up and put it in what you want to put it in, man, a real motherfucker gonna see to the cut cord and the bone and what's inside.
Right.
So I mean,
truth is truth.
You know. And then at the same time, motherfucker ain't even got to be on the corner to be no fucking gangster or no real motherfucker.
I've never,
you know what I'm saying?
I've never.
That ain't gangster, really.
I never insinuated that that's necessary. I just feel like cats who glamorize it, romanticize it, like you and I. You know, everybody in this motherfucking room been through it, but I'll be the last person to say and go up to a young stud and be like, man, don't ahead and throw your life away. Go pick up that motherfucking arm. I'll be like, man, you gonna pick up basketball, go to school. No matter how I feel about institutions, do what you got to do. Become a better. Because of you. Be a better father. I'll be the last person to do that. So for me to hear individuals sing about picking up a gun and shooting another black man and calling him a nigga, make me feel.
Well, how does it get out there?
We right now we on camera.
I'm talking about like the bullshit that's spreading so far, and that was look, man. Y'all look when Tupac got killed.
The instruments necessary, because even the KRS-One came out. I'm not getting into no rap shit because I fuck rap, but KRS-One came out with something, and I listened to his rap, and I love KRS-One. You know KRS-One, my philosophy. Love's
gonna get you.
Yeah, all that. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't sound right because I'm so used to listening to this garbage. You know that's going on right now. But just to be a lyricist, you know, I've been listening to old
Doug and Fresh, all that shit.
No, Mobb Deep, stuff like that. It's lyricists. Even when they was gangsters, it was lyricists. They had a calling. You know, they could. Nowadays, all you use is talk about some bullshit and put some auto tunes on. You got a hit.
You got to get killed too, though. Don't forget that.
But that's what I was saying. So I had a conversation. You know, let's come back to that because I want to talk about Young Dolph.
Yeah.
And him getting what he deserved.
Oh man, I don't know about what he. I don't know.
I don't
know if death deserves to anybody. I mean,
what are you talking about? Listen, I'm gonna tell you just like this, Uncle Fi. Listen, there's rules and regulations to the game.
Right.
There's rules. There's certain things.
I don't know. There's certain the playbook been rewritten, man. I don't know.
No, certain things I'm talking about real gangster shit.
Watered down.
I'm talking about real gangster shit. I'm talking about real gangster shit. We know what the game says. Right. So you know, motherfucker, if you fuck with my baby mama and you fuck her and you get on tape and you start rapping about her, I'm coming to see you.
I don't know about that.
Whether I like the bitch or not.
Did he take the pussy?
No, it's not. No.
Well, she played.
No. He disrespecting the mother of your child. Now, y'all.
Man, if she put herself out there like that, bro, I can't get mad at that.
But your son look up to that lady. He clowning her. No, I'm not saying me or you. I'm saying a cat gonna feel a certain type of way about that. You can't take that away. Some will. And those who will.
But those who know. But honestly, you know who's those that will? Those that are in denial of who they have and what they have. So to me, first of all, I know the women that I deal with, or one man that I am involved with. If I get caught up in some shit like that, where she's doing some shit like that, quite naturally, I already knew that was her. So therefore, if I fuck with her and then shit like that happens, I kind of like I gotta expect it and I blame myself. It's just like me fucking with a nigga I know will tell something.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? It's like me fucking with a nigga I know will steal something.
Right.
That's like me fucking with a nigga I know will fucking try to fuck every bitch that I got or whatever, or my main bitch or whatever, or try to steal in my pockets or whatever.
Right.
If I still fuck with this nigga and I choose to fuck with it, even though I know this nigga true characteristics, and anything come back and bite me in the ass and I can't be mad at nobody. Bro.
Right. I come from a situation where I'm not gonna give nothing to you unless you fuck with my money. I don't give no fuck. But I'm telling you, if
don't fuck with the bag, basically.
I guess where I come from. If it's not about money, it's nonsense. Right? That's the game I come from.
Right.
So but I'm saying there's certain things I know.
It's a fucked up way to get killed though. About that's
I'm telling you, that's the whole situation.
You mean tell me they're killing people for that shit?
They've been killing motherfuckers for that shit.
What the hell?
Because motherfucker, I'm getting to the point. The point is that certain individuals got triggers. You know that from being in a joint. You know, you say some shit like a motherfucker is.
Well, you look at me too long, too hard. I'm gonna be starting.
Well, this is the thing about it. Fuck that shit. I'm saying that you put your motherfucking clothes in the motherfucking dryer.
and forget to take them out.
Yeah, that's disrespect.
That's
disrespect.
In
the penitentiary, that's disrespect.
So you put your shit on the
because the nigga getting your ass for touching his shit.
Right, exactly.
So nigga, you gotta be here on your shit.
You know that shit. Yeah. Like I know that shit. So there's certain things you don't do. But I'm telling you too. Like you in the game, right? This dude done made the first time he come out, and I'm just saying I'm a grown man. What me and a bitch do in a room is between me and a bitch. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna get on no song and tell you about it because it's just between me and a bitch.
I wonder what she was thinking when a nigga was recording.
That's what I'm getting to. She should have felt some type of way about him. She probably doing it to get back at Buddy.
How many bitches you know probably done went and sucked another nigga? Man, listen, I done seen bitches fuck brothers.
I know that.
Fathers. To get back at a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm telling you, just because a bitch is out of pocket, the bitch is out of pocket. Man, you as a dude should know right off the bat. I'm not gonna use this broad against dude because he gonna feel some type of way. Because he gonna feel some type of way. If I'm fucking on this bitch, I might call you on the phone. Yo, I'm fucking on your bitch. Fuck you, Click. Listen. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. I'm saying that that's between me and you because I don't like you a punk bitch. Come do something about it. Come do something about it. But I'm telling you, I'm not gonna get on public. I'm not gonna get on the tube. I'm not gonna get on Instagram. I'm not gonna get on.
That pussy bring a line out.
I'm not gonna be on Snapchat. Blowing you up about your bitch because I know now I done made the whole world.
Embarrass the shit out of that man. Huh? Embarrass the shit out of the man.
Right. He done fuck not just any man, motherfucking man who think he got something, who's standing on something. Every time I listen to the motherfucking record, I hear you talking about how you done fuck my bitch and how I'm crying over the hoe. Blase Skippy. Come on, man. I'm gonna do something. I'm not trying to say the man did it again. I don't know shit about shit. I don't know nothing about nobody.
That's crazy.
I'm just telling you that I would never done nothing like that because I understand that motherfucker might say he forgot, but he ain't forgot shit.
That's some crazy shit, dog.
I wouldn't do it. You've been better off stealing from the man.
I wouldn't play in either one of them roles. I wouldn't walk in.
That's you and me though. Right. That's you and me. That's you and me talking. You know, person to person, standing. Of course, but I know enough not to even play into that situation if it didn't exist.
You hear what Juvie said? You think you never know? Fuck with a bitch, man, and mama and hoe. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, don't fuck with his chain, his mama and his hoe. That's what it all come down to.
And I'm telling you, when I say he deserved what he deserved, what I'm just saying is if you want to talk that gangster talk and do that gangster shit and something gangster happened to you, then what you mad about?
I mean, if you do shit like that,
I'm just telling you, why you mad? You mad at what I'm saying?
You got to expect it, and you got to be on your P's and Q's. You got to be on point. Like a motherfucker. If you know you done say some shit and you fucking with some motherfucker that's about their life, man, you can't be playing and then sleeping.
You can't be. I ain't got no bullets in my gun. I was just playing. Them motherfuckers
you don't pull the gun out on niggas. Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man. You can't be talking gangster shit because I think you mean it. And we go back to the penitentiary.
Exactly.
Here we go back to the penitentiary.
Right, you can't play with motherfuckers.
I'm not gonna second guess you. You tell me you gonna kill me in the penitentiary?
Man, you tell me you'll kill me anywhere, I'm at your ass.
I'm just telling you, in the penitentiary more so than anything. Motherfuckers gonna pop off their chop out here. Right, I'm gonna blow your back. I'm gonna take it seriously. But in the pen, if you say that in the pen, I'm gonna kill your ass.
Right pen to the right person. You know what I mean? If you say shit like that, you say certain things like that, then you quite naturally you got to know what you're gonna be expecting.
I take every man for his word.
Yeah, bro.
Don't play with me.
Yeah, I mean,
don't call somebody a bitch. You call somebody a bitch, you better be ready to fight.
Depends on where you from. Depends on where you from. And depends on where you from, because if you're like from the South, like Florida, Louisiana, Texas, Mississippi, that bitch shit is like some type of slang shit, cool shit now.
It's not here. It's up here the same way.
They call each other bitch.
I was in the joint seeing dudes call each other bitches.
Bitch, yeah. If I damn near shit on myself,
I would kill them off. I mean, I'm not. Words are words, but I don't interact like they just call people bitches as being they conversating like nigga.
Well, I know one thing. It'll never be cool, and if it is, I hope I ain't on this lifetime to see it. And that's calling a motherfucker a pussy nigga. You know what I'm saying? I hope that'll never be cool. That shit, they're going to be cool. Man, I promise to God, man.
Let the motherfucker make a rap song about it.
I'm turning it all in.
Let the motherfucker make a rap song about it.
All of a sudden, my phone be like, yeah, I'm a. Come on, how does this being a bitch?
Man, look how nothing against the what you call it, the happy lovers. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against the happy lovers, but like I'm looking at the females turning into the guys, and they got more G and more game and more player shit in them motherfucking dudes.
That's what Willie Lynch said. Train the female to be a male and train the male to be a female.
And the dudes like got a whole lot of more bitch in them than these motherfucking females.
They always, I believe that from the day I was born. I knew that walking out the
like like you can't even say certain, like, man, listen, man, you can't even say certain things or do certain things. Man, I remember back in the days, man, when you can go into a place and light a cigarette up. You can't even light a fucking cigarette up on a curb now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on, man. Subscribe, listen, watch. This I Got Something to Say. IGSTS.
Boy, you done forgot the hell his line. He done forgot his line. IGSTA.
Oh, yeah.
IGSTS.
IGSTS, man.
Yeah, I got something to say.
I got something to say. IGSTS. IGSTS.
We just figured it out.
IGSTS.
Yeah, it's all good. We'll be right back. Appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Hey, look, we can do it right there and put it, yeah, you know.
We all good.
We get a tattoo right there with the IGS, and then have the letters going down the hand like that with the fingers right there with the tattoo.